Hey, hello and welcome to the 1v1 show where me and Gio tell each other what's interesting for the week. Today we have a variety of topics for you today, such as Disney, Scarlett Johansson, Star Wars, and anime. And yeah, and as always, joining me every week here at the 1v1 show is Gio Huey Flo, who will explain to you what we do here. What's up, Gio?
What up, Mikey? How are you, dog?
Alright.
All right. So, for those of you who are long time listeners, and for those of you who are brand new, I just want to say welcome. Welcome to the 1v1 show. This is the place where pop culture and nerd culture clash. And let me give you the rundown on what we do here, what the rigmarole, what the spiel is, so to say. So, this is, like I said earlier, this is a place where nerd culture and pop culture clash. And what that means is that we have a variety of different topics for you from a bunch of different, I want to say, in niches? Is that the right word? Different subjects? Niche subjects, broad subjects, mainstream subjects. We don't, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't discriminate. So the way the show works is we hit you up with this 10 subtopics, five for me, five for Mikey, and we go into them for about 5 minutes each. They're pretty much the quick hits. We give you what the news is, our thoughts, opinions, and maybe even a little bit of some argumentativeness here. Now, then we go into the deep dive, where we usually start reviewing or going into in-depth discussions about something we've watched, seen, or even a bigger news story that has happened throughout the week. And me and Mikey give you, depending on the amount of topics, it could be 2, 3, sometimes even 4 deep dives into those conversations of what we think about these things, and just a little bit of our opinions, our thoughts, and things that we feel like are worth saying, or at least, for us, are different perspectives. The one cool thing about the 1v1 show is we're all nerds here. Thing is that me and Mikey are into very different things. Mikey, he's into Star Wars, Marvel. He does VR games. He's very much into different music genres than me. The man plays the talk box, and he's really good at it. Me, I'm a big old weeb. I love Nintendo. I love anime. I love things of that nature. Our JRPGs are my shit. And so this is where we see multiple perspectives of nerd culture. Anyways, if you really like what we're doing, check us out on our socials. Jackson, if you can hit us with the command, and then you will see our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Patreon, where if you would like to donate some money, or at least pledge some money, which is a better thing to say. If you want to pledge some money, you can see the different perks we have there, and we can give you more of what we like here, or more of what you like, if you like what we do here. Anyways, what's up, Mikey?
Yo, and you think I'm good at the talk box?
Yeah, dude, you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I've been
I mean,
practicing.
you've been practicing out at for like, I don't know, it's been fucking years. You've had that thing since what?
For over a decade now. Yeah, this was the synthesizer was literally the first thing I ever bought with my very first paycheck from my very first job, and yeah, I'm still playing today, and I think I've mastered. Actually, I don't know if I've mastered the art of talk boxing, but I'm up there.
What was your first job?
The community college bookstore.
Oh, okay. It's a long days. Anyways, I do have something I want to show.
Okay, what is it?
So I just got this in the mail. It is a Chizuru Mizuhara Nendroid figure.
From what?
And from Rent a Girlfriend, which is one of the it's basically a literary classic. I heard we're not going to talk about this on the show because it's too big of a topic that we'd have to take the whole show to talk about. But I heard that the Library of Congress is going to induct Rent a Girlfriend into the library because it is culturally important. That's what I've heard. This is real news here.
Culturally important? Really?
Yes, I think so. I believe so. I know so. Anyways, on top of that, the reason I bring this up is the Nendroid is made by a company named Good Smile Company. Okay. And they're having kind of like their own like little anime fest con next week in SoCal, and I'll be headed to that. So right after the show, I'm gonna head out there with 2 of my friends who are inviting me along, and they're basically like, "Hey, do you want to come?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll go," because I don't want to drive out there. But if you're driving, I can help pay for it, and then we can stay out there and then come back right after the fest. So we're literally going a day and then coming back. And on Monday, I'm going to be at work at 7:45, hating myself. But it'll be worth it.
And also, another thing that's happening actually today's actually Free Comic Book Day. So you want to support your local comic book shop? Go to your local comic book shop because it's free comic book day, and you might get a free comic. And I think me and Gio might head out to that, maybe, right? Or are you down for that?
Yeah, I'm down. Are you driving? You want me to pick you up? How are we
Or
doing
I
this?
can drive and I can pick you up.
Ooh, okay.
And
Nice. Let's do it. Or we can right after the show.
we'll figure it out after the show.
Yeah, we'll figure it out in the
All right,
post.
so
Or
let's moving on to the show with our very first topic of the day, and we're going to be talking about fruit. And it's not banana. Gio, what's going on with
it
apple?
ain't. We're talking about epic fruit, but it ain't no James the Giant Peach. We're talking about Epic versus Apple. Now, those of you who don't know, Apple, of course, is a name that I think everyone recognizes immediately. When you hear Apple, I think I would want to argue, Mikey, if you disagree with me. If you were to tell anyone Apple, I think they think of the company before they think of the fruit,
Oh yeah, most definitely.
which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And it kind of shows you like the kind of society that we live in now. And so here's the thing that's going on. So the U.S. Senate has recently introduced the Open App Market Act, which basically challenges I can't even read this word. Monopolistic business practices of Google and Apple. To keep it short and brief, Apple was basically forcing anyone that wanted to put apps on their app store to use their payment services. This is preventing this bill would basically prevent Apple from doing that. Basically, they would allow developers of their apps to be able to have their own direct payment options, and that means that they don't have to give Apple a chunk of the change. You feel me? Because when it comes down to it, this is just boiling down to two mega corporations wanting more money. And Mikey, do you remember when I believe we talked about it on the show, the Epic versus Apple lawsuit and kind of their whole beef?
Yeah, how Apple wants Epic to conform to their ways.
Right. And basically when they didn't do that, they took Fortnite off the App Store.
Mm-hmm.
And then this led to Epic creating this fucking ridiculous 1984 video of, the Save Fortnite where they have the big screen. Do you remember the old Apple Macintosh?
Yeah, they pretty much recreated that icon. One of their most, actually, probably the most iconic Apple commercial.
Right.
And then put a Fortnite skin on it because that's what they do.
I think it's pretty funny because it's basically like, yo, Epic, like y'all make massive amounts of money. Why are you trying to rally the troops and be part of the revolution? It's kind of like when people try to make George W. Bush as a revolutionary figure. Like they really try to rehabilitate his image when people hated George W. Bush in the early 2000s. And now, oh, hey, he's just some guy that's like, says funny things. And it's just like, I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to me. Anyways, couple things. So the app stores, according to CNBC, this app store, this bans app stores from mandating the developers' use of their own store's payment system. This means developers would have freedom to use their own payment systems, which is what Epic was fighting for, right? So if this passes, this would benefit, I believe, developers and consumers, because this would allow developers to kind of price things as they want, and we can price things cheaper than, they wouldn't have to pay Apple a bit of a fee. So then that means they can charge cheaper and keep having the same kind of product. But what do you think, Mikey? Do you think that this will pass?
I don't know. I think what Epic is trying to do is get that public support, obviously, and I don't know if Apple. I don't know. It's really hard to say.
Well, I'm asking you. Do you think that this will pass in the U.S. Senate?
Oh, probably not.
Do you think this is just kind of like, I don't know, the Schoolhouse Rock? I'm just a bill, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
In reality, like most bills like this that would benefit, most consumers end up just getting shot and killed. Yeah. But here's the reason why I don't believe that this would be this won't pass, because Apple contributes money to 15 Senate Democrats. The average contribution is about $15 $15,000 for a grand total of $226,380. So that's a lot of money to be thrown around. And they also contribute to 5 Senate Republicans. So, when people get mad at corporations donating to certain political parties, most of the time they donate to both. That's how it goes. But yeah, it's like I said, everything in this country, man, it just boils down to money.
Unfortunately.
Also, Google, they give up money to 36 Senate Democrats, and they also have 28 Republican colleagues accepting money from Google. So,
But why? I don't know. That's
I don't know.
Totally different topic. But if you want to get into it, you just gotta follow the money. Anyways,
let's move on. Speaking of someone who apparently has hit money with his, not the movie we're talking about, but his other movie that just came out recently. What's up with Nick Cage?
yes. So Nicolas Cage is having another crazy movie, and where he's at his most cagiest. Nicolas Cage stars as a character named Hero, who is a notorious criminal who spends many years jailed for a botched robbery. When he's finally released, it's with the condition that he perform a sort of heist-like kidnapping job. The ruler of Samurai Town, known as the Governor. He straps Hero into a suit lined up with bombs and send him to a nightmarish realm to rescue his daughter, Bernice. So this thriller arrives in theaters, digital, and video on demand September 17th after a Sundance Film Festival debut. And it's called Prisoners of the Ghostland. It sees Nicolas Cage have to release a bank robber in a samurai western town sprung from jail by warlord, played by Bill Moseley, to rescue his adopted granddaughter, Bernice, who's played by Sophia Boutella, who you might know from The Mummy, if you've ever seen that with Tom Cruise. I haven't, but she's in it. And yeah, so and it will premiere in theaters as well on September 17th. And here's what Nicolas Cage had to say about this film. It's out there. I wear a skin-tight black leather jumpsuit with grenades attached to different body parts. And if I don't rescue the governor's daughter from this state line where they're all ghosts and bring her back, they're gonna blow me up. And and as you mentioned earlier, his most recent film that we talked about, Pig, where his pig was stolen and is on a mission to save it. Well, that turns out that movie is his best reviewed movie of his entire career. And yeah, it seems like Nicolas Cage kind of knows the range that he's doing, and he's doing the roles that seem made for him. What do you think about this, Gio?
Let me ask you something, Mikey.
What?
You're my guy that I go to when it comes to like film, film things, like film, like questions that I have about kind of things about film. What does the term gonzo mean? Because ain't that the dude from the Muppets?
I don't know what gonzo means, and it is the dude from the Muppets. From what I know, gonzo it's supposed to be some weird shit.
So basically, just anything that's fucking bonkers and is considered a gonzo.
Yeah.
Okay. That's because I feel like you could say that for a lot of Nicolas Cage movies. I actually really want to watch this. Like,
yeah, it seems like a fun time.
It may not be like a great movie, but honestly, it'll probably be an entertaining one. Like Nicolas Cage movies, I feel like even if they're bad, they're entertaining. Like you were telling me about, you watched the Wicker Man.
Dude, I saw that in theaters.
Why?
Well, because I remember at the time, me and my mom, we were like, we love watching horror movies, and then we haven't been to the movies in a while, and I'm like, hey, Wicker Man's out, and I'm like, I told her, hey, Wicker Man's a horror movie, you trying to watch that? She's like, sure. And then we went to go watch that, and then the Nicolas Cage says, no, not the bees, not the bees. Ass, my ass, they're in my ass.
Wait, that's a quote from the movie?
I think, is it? I don't remember, but I only seen it twice. Once in theaters, and then again with friends after telling them how bad it was. And then
Twice?
Around that time is when it became like a cult so bad it's good hit.
Is it a cult
Oh, it is in there
classic?
in movie.
Is it
What?
similar to like The Room, to where it's like so bad that people love it?
Yeah, I'll put it on the same level. Cause like, wait, have you seen that movie or no? Oh yeah, cause like literally in the middle of the movie or in the beginning of the third act, Nicolas Cage just goes around this cult camp, whatever, and starts punching people, like straight up.
What? Just
Like he
ah.
runs up to this girl and just clocks her in the face, and then he has a whole fight scene in a room where he kicks this girl against the wall, and like she gets her ass beat by Nicolas Cage. I'm like, what is going on? And it's wild, and which I think this movie is going to be too.
Arkin the Whack says the original Wicker Man is actually really good. Which, I didn't know that was a remake.
Yeah,
He's
Super Bass says it's GIF that uses that place of my eyes because the lips make it look like Nicolas Cage saying that. Okay, yeah. And I
Super Big
actually love
also
most
said,
Nicolas Cage movies, and he's like Mel Gibson without all the racism. Oh yeah.
uh, okay, I can see that comparison. Oh damn, I don't know what is my favorite Nicolas Cage movie. I
Well,
think it'd
mine
be
is Matchstick Men with Sam Rockwell.
mine
That's
is
so good.
Valley Girl, his very first movie.
I have not seen
Actually,
it.
I don't know. Let's move on to the next topic.
All right. So, uh, what's crazy is the nominees for the VMAs, which Gio knows all about, right, Gio?
Are they crazy? Like, oh my god! So I've reached the point. Okay, let me give you some story about me. Most
Okay.
people who know me in RRL know that I'm big on music. I love music, right? Specifically hip hop. I'm a big hip hop
Yeah,
head.
you're like I'm the guy that you go to for about movie stuff. You're the guy that I go to regarding hip hop and music in general.
Yeah. So I mean, the VMAs are coming up, and honestly, why do we even have the VMAs still? Like MTV doesn't even show music videos anymore. That's the first thing. Like, is it because of tradition that we just feel like, excuse me, oh, it was like a cough and a like burp
And a
and
yawn.
a yawn. Huh. Oh my god, I'm dying. Anyways, why are we still doing this? We're having the VMAs, and for me, like personally, I here's the thing. I'm 31 years old now. When I was younger, when I was like
Ooh.
16, 17, 18, I'd always see like older people like talking down about the music that, my generation was
Yeah.
making.
Back
Right?
in
And I
my
was like,
day.
I'm never gonna be that guy. I'm never gonna be the one who's an old head just hating on the youngins and the music that they make. But here's the thing. I am that guy. I work with the youth, and a lot of them play like rap music that I'm just like, why? Why? Like this is garbage. But it is what it is. I mean, they're young kids making money, they're having fun, and you know, I don't want to hate on them, but at the same time, I'm gonna hate on them. So the VMAs. Here's the categories. For video of the year, Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion for WAP, DJ Khaled for Drake Pop Star, Doja Cat featuring SZA Kiss Me More, Ed Sheeran Bad Habits, Lil Nas X Montero Call Me by Your Name, and The Weeknd Save Your Tears. Now, if I were to pick one of these videos to win, it would be The Weeknd. I think he's leaps and bounds the most talented
Wait,
person.
what song? What video from the weekend?
Save Your Tears.
Oh, that's a good video.
Yeah, I think he should win. What do you think, Mikey?
Well, considering that video is the only video I've seen because I've been on a weekend hype lately, and yeah, the way he's doing his music videos, that's some like artistry shit right there, and
Yeah.
I'm about that life, and so yeah, I think he should get it just based off his artistry. I don't like the weekend, but I like the music. Yeah,
Fair.
I don't even know much about the weekend as a person, but the weekend as a musician, I'm a fan.
There's he has a lot of extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lil Nas X Montero Call Me by Your Name. I wouldn't be mad at
Oh
winning
wait, I
because
actually did see that video because of the controversy.
Yeah, because I think that's the big like pop controversy, and I think he makes a good point just about society and how the standards are. Is like, oh, you made Old Town Road. Is that what it's called? Like our
Yes.
kids know you, they love you, and now like you're making about you being a stripper with the devil, and like it shows off the hypocrisy of Christian evangelical America and all of their BS. I I also really enjoyed the Cardi B featuring Megan the Stallion WAP video because there's a lot there. I wouldn't be mad to see that win either. But that's just me.
So basically,
Let's see.
Chad says, I mean, aside from all the streets and worship and being really slutty, the music video visually was very well done. I would agree.
Yeah, I also think that the Satan worshiping, like he made a point of saying that he came out as, I believe, bisexual before this video came out, and he was saying that growing up his whole time, like Christians would tell him, "Oh, you're going to hell for being gay." So he's like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm in hell now." So I see where he was going with that video, and props to him for living his truth.
I know.
Now, artist of the year. Let's do this real quick. Ariana Grande, Doja Cat, Justin Bieber, Megan Thee Stallion, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift. I hate this whole fucking list.
Why?
Okay, you know what? Actually, I take that back. I don't hate this list. I love Megan Thee Stallion. I hope she wins. Ariana Grande is cool. She makes. I have some issues with her that I'll probably talk. I don't want to go into now, but I hope Megan Thee Stallion wins. If it's Taylor Swift, I'll be pissed. I'm not a fan.
I got convinced last year that Ariana Grande is the next iteration of Mariah Carey. I'm like, oh snap, because I actually saw some videos of her where she actually sings. Yo, she can sing.
Yeah, I don't dislike Ariana Grande. There's just some things with her that I don't like about some cultural appropriation
Oh,
issues.
okay, yeah. I know what to
Yeah, stuff like that. And then before we move on to the next topic, real quick. The song of the year. Yo, I don't know most of these songs, but I think that it's 24 Karat featuring Ian Dorr, Mood, never heard of it. Bruno Mars featuring Anderson .Paak, Silk Song, Leave the Door Open, which I think is a good song. Good song. BTS, Dynamite. I like the K-pop. I like the K-pop stands, except for my friend Charlie Rama, who's the biggest fake.
Wait, hold up.
ever.
What is your opinion on K-pop in general?
I think it's cool. It's cool. I think they're talented. The music, the dancing. I think it's visually striking. I think their music is catchy. I think it's fun, and I think it's good. There are some issues I have with just kind of how they pretty much take from black culture, and there's still a lot of racism in South Korea. But other than that, like I think K-pop as a whole, I think it's cool. I hope BTS wins, to be honest, because I don't have to see it on Twitter from a million K-pop stands. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for WAP. That's also Song of the Year. Dua Lipa for Levitating, and Olivia Rodrigo for Driver's License. Yeah, I hope it's BTS, or I hope it's Cardi, or Bruno Mars. You know what? The music is not great, but it's not horrendous yet. But we'll see.
What about what's your opinion on Olivia Rodrigo? Because I'm curious now. K-pop is just music that has been algorithmed to hell and not fail. Oh yeah. The studios are all up on that. But yeah, Olivia Rodrigo.
She's like a new Taylor Swift.
Okay.
She's just some catchy music girl that's like the in crowd. She's better than Billie Eilish. I think Billie Eilish is basura. But that's a talk for another thing. Okay. Anyways, speaking of basura, what's going on with Steph Curry?
Well, the studio A24 is going to find out, is Stephen Curry underrated? Well, a new documentary about the life and career of basketball star Steph Curry is on the way, but this isn't your average sports documentary. This is coming from the studio A24 and Black Panther director Ryan Coogler. For those who don't know, A24 is basically a hit factory, or like I would say 80% of their movies, maybe 85, maybe 90, are all really good. For example, they have Ex Machina, The Witch, Moonlight, Ladybird, Hereditary, Midsummer, The Lighthouse, Uncut Gems, all good ass movies. Meanwhile, you have Ryan Coogler, the man that brought you Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Marvel's Black Panther. He's going to be producing, and it's a combination that all but guarantees success. And according to GameSpot, the film is titled Underrated. It will focus on Steph Curry's many achievements, including his time playing with the Davidson Wildcats in college, where he led his team on a wild run to the Elite Eight in March Madness. He was drafted into the NBA in 2009 and is currently one of the best and most talked about players. So, yeah, since we had a Space Jam movie, which pretty much more than half the movie was like LeBron is the greatest ever. Now, there's the answer to that. Actually, not really, but yeah. What do you think about this? Do you like Steph Curry?
Fuck no. Fuck Steph. Let me tell you right this. I don't like Steph Curry. I don't like the Golden State Warriors. I don't like their team. I don't like their fan base. I don't like their fans. I don't like their coaches. I don't like the people that work security in the parking lot. I don't like anything about the Golden State Warriors.
Disclosure, what team are you a fan of though?
I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, like any real person is. Here's the thing, right? Let me give you some backstory. I lost a bet with a friend of mine about 10 years ago when the Warriors and Kings both sucked. Kings still suck, but that's beside the point. We didn't bet. Whoever's team was going to win an NBA championship first, the loser has to take the winner to Disneyland. And then Steph Curry, all of a sudden, is just really, really good, and Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, and I hate them because then I had to pay for my friend's trip to go. Well, we didn't go to Disneyland. We went to Universal because my friend likes Harry Potter, but I had to pay for that. I had to pay for his ticket and take us down there, and I hate that team. I hate Steph Curry. He's not underrated. The man is overrated. All right. I may sound like a hater, and I am, but I hate Steph Curry. I think his jump shot ain't good. I think his wife's cookbook is trash. I don't like anything about that man or that team. Bah. I don't know. But I think A24 producing it is pretty cool. I mean, on a less spiteful note, they make quality. So even though I don't like Steph Curry, I'm sure that this documentary is going to be quality. Because I think the director is also a local guy, right, Mikey?
Oh, yeah. Director is Peter Nix, who is best known for his Oakland trilogy. His documentary film series, which chronicles the lives of people living in Oakland, California. And those films are The Waiting Room, which details the lives of doctors, nurses, and hospital staff. His second film called The Force, which is about the cops, Oakland police. And his third movie, Oakland movie, Homeroom, which follows the 2021 high school class. And yeah, they seem pretty interesting, and I'm going to check those out before I watch this movie, because I want to find out if Steph Curry is underrated.
That Homeroom one actually sounds interesting. Like, especially with those students being the graduating class coming out of in a pandemic year and seeing how they do in the real world. That is crazy. Super Bass in the chat says, Stephen Curry copping all my dance moves in that clip, though. Yeah, I had to find the most ridiculous Steph Curry clip I could find, and that's the one, which is, it's actually a Capri Sun commercial.
Yeah, because I cut out the Capri Sun part and it just made him keep dancing on loop.
Yeah. Capri Sun should sponsor us, though, because I love Capri Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Capri Sun? My favorite one's Pacific Cooler.
I'm a partial to the grape one because I really like purple flavored drink.
So do you like Diamond Tap, the medicine?
Yo, so the big Arizona grape iced tea, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one that everyone says tastes like Diamond Tap, I love it. I will inject that in my veins. So I guess I do love Diamond Tap.
Okay. Well, anyways, we know you do love Pacific Cooler is good, classic, right? We do love Sonic, and he has a friend coming in, and I don't have a good segue for this. Gio, what's going on with Sonic?
All right. So I this casting news really surprised me because I didn't think this was going to happen. But in a world where nothing makes sense, right?
Right.
Idris Elba joins the cast of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 as Knuckles because why not? Why not? What do you think, Mikey?
Well, I haven't seen the
Like,
first one, and it seems like Idris Elba is just having fun with his roles. As we've seen from his role in Suicide Squad. So I think he's just trying to take fun roles. I feel like.
yeah, I think. Okay, so you haven't watched the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
Nah,
I think it's great.
of course.
Because it ticks my boxes. It's not okay. It's not a great movie, but it's for a video game movie. It's fantastic. I think it's the best video game movie, best like direct video game adaptation. Like we're going to talk about Free Guy later, which is technically a video game movie, but I'm talking about best direct, like directly copying an IP adaptation. And Idris Elba, I think, is the guy to bring Knuckles to life. I mean, the man has roles. He played Mumbles on Rock and Rolla. He played Stringer Bell in The Wire,
Good
and he
movie
was
or good
Charles
show.
Miner in The Office. So this guy has range, right? And we also just saw him in Suicide Squad. And the announcement kind of coming out, it's not a coincidence. People are talking about Idris Elba because he was, just in the Suicide Squad. So why not just announce this Knuckles casting to keep people talking about them, right?
Yeah, and it's working.
It is, and it is working because we're talking about it now. Now, the first Sonic, like I said, I honestly, let's be honest here, right? 2020, we didn't have a lot of great movies because of the pandemic. There wasn't a lot of good, acting performances that as previous years. And I feel like the Academy Awards, cinema in general, all you film nerds and just people, they fail to recognize the genius of Jim Carrey's Dr. Eggman. But hopefully we can rectify that with the genius of Idris Elba's Knuckles. Right? I can see it now, right?
Right.
Here, point. We're gonna be on Angel Island, the floating island where Knuckles guards the Master Emerald, and we'll just hear him go, "Oi! Is that a fox with two tails? What is his name? It's Tails? That doesn't bloody make sense!" I can hear it now, Mikey. It's gonna be great. Where's that bloker, Dr. Eggman? He took the Chaos Emeralds. It's gonna be great. Like, just picture that. It'd be amazing, and obviously in a less bad accent than me, because Idris Elba is actually British. Go on.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, never mind. I was like, so you want him to play his role from Suicide Squad as Knuckles?
Oi! Yeah, bloody mate. I'd love to see Idris Elba as Knuckles also being Bloodsport, but family friendly because he can't say like all the cuss words and stuff because it's Knuckles.
Oh, if it's PG-13, we could have one F word.
Oh yeah, that's true. Where did I learn that from? Have you seen the movie? Is it Be Cool or Get Shorty?
Yeah. With
I think
John Travolta and The Rock. Where
yeah,
I think The Rock's funniest scene is still from that movie.
I can't remember that movie.
Where he does he's like a cheerleader. He does the Bring It On scene.
Okay, now I remember.
Yeah,
but yeah, I learned that from that movie where it was a PG-13 movie, and they're like, technically in a PG-13 movie, you could say one cuss word, and then John Travolta looks at the camera and it just says "fuck." And it's like,
thanks for the follow, Nunes.
Someone followed us?
Yeah, Nunes.
Is that Chewy? I think that might be my friend Chewy. But
Hey,
thanks.
how come it's not updating? Oh well.
Anyways, it's gonna be like a lot of I can see it. Oh, you think you're fast, Sonic? What are you, some type of blue blur? And then Knuckles just come up and punch him. For those of you who don't know, Knuckles is originally a enemy of Sonic. They weren't friends to begin with, and then they join a rivalry. Mm-hmm. They kind of become like kind of like a Goku Vegeta thing, right? But I think Knuckles becomes more of Sonic's friend than Vegeta becomes Goku's friend. Also, honestly, though, like when you really think about it, are they just copying Dragon Ball Z? Because Super Sonic, when he gathers all the Chaos Emeralds, he's basically becoming Super Saiyan. Like he becomes gold, and his hair goes up.
I'm not up on the lore of Sonic. Sorry.
Nah, whatever. But anyways, something you might be more lured up on might be the Addams Family.
Wait, hold up. First off, Super Bass in the chat says, "Where the F is Tails?" Yeah, that's a great question. Why are we seeing Knuckles first?
Oh, well, have you seen the first one?
I just said no.
No, I'm asking super base,
Oh,
like rhetorically. If you watch the first movie and and watch it the full way through, and then you will get your answer. You
oh,
will get your answer there.
okay. Here's
Or
answer.
you can just YouTube post credit scene Sonic the Hedgehog and you'll get your answer there. But
Okay.
yeah, moving on. What was I saying? All right, so you may not be lured up on Sonic, but this might be something you're lured up on. The Addams Family. What's up with that?
So, my only exposure to the Addams Family is the movies with Christina Ricci. Speaking of her character, her parents are going to be played by Luis Guzman and Catherine Zeta-Jones, who have just been announced in the roles of Gomez and Morticia Adams in the Netflix upcoming series Wednesday. The 8-episode series will be directed by legendary filmmaker Tim Burton and centers on Wednesday Adams and her time at Nevermore Academy. If you're expecting a lot of screen time from either Luis Guzman or Captain Zeta-Jones, however, Variety has some bad news for you. Because the show centers on Wednesday's time at Nevermore Academy, Captain Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman will just be appearing in the guest starring roles as the Adams parents. The famously gloomy Adams Family daughter will be portrayed by the actress Jenna Ortega, who viewers might know from Stuck in the Middle, Jane the Virgin, or Insidious 2. While older fans might remember the Wednesday character by Christina Ricci's portrayal in the 1991 and 1993 feature films, and there's no word on when the show is going to premiere on Netflix. So, yeah, what do you think
There's
about this casting?
first off, let's there's a good population or a good percentage of people our age, Mikey, who like, Christina Ricci as Wednesday Adams. Poof. It's like that's where a lot of us discovered our love for goth girls. I would say so. Because we were like young when that movie came out.
I mean,
And then also, what was I gonna say? I like this casting. I love Luis Guzman. He he's one of my favorite actors. I think he's underrated. I think we need Luis Guzman. Oh, my phone's ringing. I thought I had it on silent. It's just spam risk. I think that Luis Guzman should be in more things. In fact, I think that Luis Guzman should have been in this show more. This is just fucking clickbait.
well,
What do you think?
some people thought that the role of what's his name? Yeah, Gomez was miscast, and people were saying they couldn't get Pedro Pascal to be Gomez because he seems perfect for that role. And fun fact, he actually played Gomez in this animated film trailer right here. Pedro Pascal voices Gomez, so yeah, interesting. But I don't know. I can't really see Luis Guzman as Gomez, but I'm down to see it.
I think also. So here's another thing. Our producer Adrian, we were talking about this. I believe not before the show, but I think when we met up, like we got lunch together, and we were talking about the story, and he made the great point that the Addams Family, the point of the Addams Family movie, right, is that they're the weirdos in a normal world, right? They're the strange ones. If you put a show about Wednesday Addams when she's at Nevermore Academy, where she's not the weirdo, right, where it's not the family of weirdos,
Right.
then it just kind of seems like they're just trying to make a new series. They're trying to make Sabrina the show with a different IP. It just seems like that's what they're trying to do.
I was okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So I'm not excited for this show. I mean, it could be good, but I didn't like the Sabrina show. I didn't. I feel like it was definitely tonally it was not for me, and we haven't seen a trailer for this yet. So if it goes a little bit more lighthearted, I could be down with it. If they try to go like super edgelord grimdark, I'm not with that.
Have you seen
I'm not.
Riverdale?
I've seen scenes and I've seen part of it, and I just don't like it. at all.
Yeah, like if they go with that Riverdale aesthetic, how they did with Sabrina, I don't know. I would be, yeah, I would. That would be a bummer.
Dude, they ruined Archie. How do you ruin Archie?
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm surprised I got really far in Riverdale. I think I went to like the second season or maybe third, and
I was
then
actually
that's when
surprised
then
too.
one point I was like, okay, why am I watching this? Because like it was very CW ish, if you know what I mean. And
I think
then
that you
it's
should
just
have
not for me.
realized that. I think you should have realized that the moment because when we used to work together, that some of our younger coworkers were like, "Oh, you watch
Yeah,
Riverdale?" You should
yeah,
have realized it then and there. Like, yo, what am I watching? But
yeah.
yeah, um, this is unrelated. Speaking of Riverdale, apparently this didn't make the show because it wasn't like big news. But that Powerpuff Girls reboot, the kind of
Oh yeah, I
Riverdale,
just saw that yesterday.
yeah, they lost their Blossom, who was Chloe Bennett, who was going to be the only reason I would ever check that show out. So now
Yeah,
I have
and it
no
seems
reason to
like
watch it.
she dropped out because of scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
She has other projects, and the Marvel fans or the Agents of Shield fan base are hoping that they bring Chloe Bennett back into the Marvel universe and recanonize her, since we're dealing with timeline stuff. But anyways, but
Anyway,
speaking of messing things up together, there's something two companies are combining into one to make a mega company, which is what, Gio? What's happening with in the world of anime?
oh goodness gracious, we got a monopoly on catgirls and mechas. I really was proud of that. I love catgirls and mechas. They're two of my favorite things. So the two biggest anime streaming services are merging under one umbrella. Funimation is who was basically bought out by Sony a couple of years ago. I can't remember the actual year or what it was, but they made a move, I believe, earlier this year in order to also acquire Crunchyroll, who was their biggest uh, opponent. No, competitor. There we go. That's a better word. But they made a move. There was a there was an investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice regarding the possibility of an antitrust violation. They're trying to avoid there being just one big anime monopoly that they have control of all the anime. But the deal was for $1.2 to $1.2 billion. And here's my question. So I looked this up, right? Because
Right.
Crunchyroll is partnered with VRV, which is another streaming platform where they don't have just anime. They have things like Rooster Teeth. They have Boomerang, the Cartoon Network channel that has all the older cartoons on it. They have also High Dive. High Dive is a third anime streaming service where they have Sentai Works' back catalog, which is one of the bigger, not studios, but one of the one of the bigger studios of anime in Japan. And they have a large back catalog and a lot of stuff that you can't find on Crunchyroll or Funimation. So what's going to happen with that? So when I looked into it, apparently Crunchyroll and VRV are owned by the same corporation. So now we have VRV and Crunchyroll both going to under Sony with Funimation. So my question about this is that what I really care about is, am I still gonna have to pay two different subscriptions for Funimation and Crunchyroll, even though they're owned by the same corporation? I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about this, Mikey? I know you're not a big anime head, but do you think that as far as kind of the how the streaming works, do you think that we're gonna get? What do you think is their? What are they gonna do with these two properties now?
Yeah, I think this might be the first step back into cable packages. You know how there's like cable packages. I think this might be like the first. Actually, no, this is not the first cable package, because Disney Plus is doing it with Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus, and so I think we're going to see more of this. A lot of synergy between two streaming platforms, and you pay one fee. So I think they're going to keep them separate, but probably at one fee. Maybe more expensive though, since the library has now increased in
Yeah,
value.
it's
Yeah.
like Now you get Funimation, the anime bundle that comes Funimation and Crunchyroll and High Dive for this much a month, which would be higher. Kind of like, yeah, like you said, like with ESPN Plus and Disney Plus and all those.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't like it. I
Yeah,
don't.
but
I don't like it.
we're going to start seeing. I mean, this is the continue of the trend. Like, all right, we're starting to see not cable packages, but streaming packages.
Silver Base in the chat says, "You mean you didn't realize that the bottom line is making the most money?" Man, this is one of those things where we know the truth, we just don't want to accept it. Art,
Yeah.
Ark in the Wax said, "When Amazon merges with Disney, all hope is lost." LMFAO.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be no bueno for no one. But I don't know. Hopefully, at the very least, even if I got to pay the same or more money, I hope they can fix their app. Like, people complain about HBO Max and Netflix and Hulu's app. Y'all don't know what dealing with apps are until you've dealt with Crunchyroll and Funimation. Mikey, I was watching a show. I was binging an anime, and I think I was on episode 4. For some reason, the subtitles were in Portuguese, but I had it set to English.
Oh, did you try to keep reading it?
No, I don't speak Portuguese. Why would I do that?
Some people use that to learn.
I'm not gonna. If I'm gonna learn any language, it's gonna be Japanese. And even then, like, there's so many videos of like, hey, when you go to Japan and try to speak Japanese, don't use the language you use from anime because no one really talks like that. I heard it akin to, like, someone said this, right? I read this somewhere, or someone said it. Imagine someone from Japan, right?
Right.
Being in love with American culture. But the only exposure they have to American culture is King of the Hill. So when they come over here, that's how they fucking talk. That's why when you go to Japan, don't speak like they do in anime. Don't be like nani and stuff like oni-chan or doki doki. Don't say shit like that. Don't make us look worse than we actually are. Please actually learn the language.
Which Gio is doing right now, actually.
Yo, it's really hard. Like, I failed. I didn't fail. I got a D in that class. But yeah, me trying to learn Japanese is hard, very hard. But anyway,
that's not how they talk in Japan. Oh wait, hold on. But you reminded me, like, this super sidebar off topic. But you reminded me of a video of this South Korean dude who was a huge fan of the Diaz brothers in the UFC, and he was such a huge fan of them that he flew from South Korea and flew to Stockton, California. and then he would go to the sketchiest parts of Stockton, and then he sees like an Asian gang, and I'm like, hey, are you guys gangsters? And then they took him under his wing, and I think he now has a documentary series like of him just exploring the gang life in Stockton.
I need this. I need this now. I need to know what this documentary is.
It's on YouTube. It premiered last month, and then it's like, look at this guy. He's such a fan of the Diaz brothers. He actually went to Stockton. I was like, really? Like, I've been to Stockton. Have you been to Stockton? It is not. There's nothing there.
It's not the business. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't want no Stockton gangsters coming after me. Like, your city is your city, but from an outsider's perspective, Stockton, Modesto, that whole area, oof. It's a big oof, dog.
Yeah.
Big oof.
Anyways.
I'm so mad. Anyways, right? We go from one merger to another possible divorce. Tell me about what's going on, the continuation of Disney and ScarJo.
So, this week, during an earnings call, the Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, who's the new CEO after Bob Iger, who everyone really likes. Bob Chapek, who's known for his theme park. He used to be in charge of the theme parks, and now he's in charge of the entire thing. And a lot of people aren't fans. But he responded to an investor question from an investor about potentially delaying or pausing the upcoming theatrical release by saying the company values flexibility and did not anticipate the resurgence of COVID via the Delta variant. However, CEO said, at some point, we have to put a stake in the ground. And the questioner followed up by asking why Disney wouldn't just add premiere access on top of the theatrical release like they did with Black Widow, effectively offering viewers a chance to watch in the safety of their own homes if they wanted to avoid crowded movie theaters. And he said on Shang-Chi, we think it's actually going to be an interesting experiment for us because it's only got a 45 window for us. And so the prospect of being able to take a Marvel title to the service after going theatrical with 45 days would be yet another data point to inform our actions going forward on our titles. But once again, I'll refer back to my previous answer. This is still Bob Chapek talking. When we planned Shang-Chi, the title was planned on being in a much more healthy theatrical environment. And at this point, unfortunately, due to distribution agreements that we have and due to the practicalities of last minute changes, it just wouldn't be possible. So we're double standard by Disney because they said we all had this distribution deals in place. Didn't they have the distribution deals in place for Black Widow? But they changed it immediately, right? So yeah, I think. Do you think this will help or hurt Disney's success in the lawsuit?
I think here's what I think, right? I think Disney,
Right.
I think they're trying to position themselves in a way to where two things can happen. Where one, they can say, "Hey, you know what? We learned from our mistakes. We not we learned from our mistakes. We're trying to acquiesce to the actors and give them the full theatrical release, and we're trying to make it seem like, oh, hey, like, that's what we're trying to do." But then they could say, "Okay, we gave ScarJo what she wanted, and like we gave all right, ScarJo, this is what you want. All right, look, everyone, Scarlett Johansson doesn't care about the safety of people, so you can blame her for us doing this theatrically." I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to turn public against Scarlett Johansson and be like, "Okay, y'all want to sue us? That's what." Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Um, anyways, but I think they're trying to turn people against Scarlett Johansson. I feel like also this is another case of Scarlett Johansson just dealing with double standards in her career. And it feels like it happens a lot. I know people gave Scarlett Johansson a lot of flack for Ghost in the Shell role, and when she tried to take that role as a transgender man, and people were basically saying like, "Why are you taking these roles?" But I feel like she's also dealt with a lot of like double standards when she was on the panel with the other Avengers. And there's a clip out there. There's a YouTube video where it's a compilation of them asking Scarlett Johansson questions that have nothing to do with the movie. They're always about like her looks and her diet and sexuality and things, where they're like, "Oh, you're a woman. We have to ask you these questions." That sexist double standard. Meanwhile, her male counterparts were not getting those questions like at all. So I think this is just ScarJo is just her career has just been full of double standards. What do you think, Mikey?
Yeah, and like, so if they're, what are the repercussions? Like, oh, okay, we're not going to watch Shang-Chi as a way to get back at Disney, but then at the same time, that's going to affect the cast and crew of Shang-Chi. And like, they're just, they're not really part of this lawsuit, but they're being used, as an example from both sides. Like, see, look, they're doing a theatrical release for Shang-Chi. Why can't they do that for me? And now, like you said, Disney's like, well, you made it into a thing, so now we're forced to put it into theaters. So yeah, I don't know. I'm still gonna watch it though.
Yeah, I think for me also. I mean, this is not how I think, but I think this is how studio execs think.
Mm-hmm.
To where, imagine if Shang-Chi, an unknown commodity, bombs in theaters, right? Which honestly, I think because of COVID and the Delta variant, I can't imagine it doing like fantastic, even though it is a Marvel movie. But I think that how executives see is like, oh, this didn't do well. I guess no one wants movies with Asian leads, and that's how we get like kind of the mentality of how studio execs think that was like bullshit. Because like, it took us a while to get Black Panther. It took us a while to get Captain Marvel. So if Shang-Chi bombs, like, is that character going to have a future? And will other studios look at that and be like, oh, I guess no one wants Asian leads? I guess the counterpoint would be Crazy Rich Asians, which, did gangbusters. But, I think this is, when it comes to numbers, I think Hollywood executives use it as a way to kind of cripple representation in film.
Super Bass says Shang-Chi will probably bomb like Mulan. Yeah, I get like Mulan vibes when I see the trailer.
I hope it's not. I hope it's good. I like seeing different new superheroes being coming into the MCU and not just sequel after sequel after sequel.
I know.
But we'll see.
But yeah. So going from that, we go from Scarlett Johansson fighting Disney to Nintendo indie games where you fight things. That was a terrible segue. Go ahead, Gio.
God damn. All right. So Nintendo, this is something I like. I like that they do. Are you're familiar with the Nintendo Directs? Probably because I yell about them all the time.
Yeah, I remember when we used to work together. You didn't do anything while we were working because the Nintendo Direct was on at the time, and like, Mikey, I'm going to watch this. Just you got me right, and I'm like, all right, sure. And then I didn't see you for like an hour. But yeah, I do know about them.
Our old job, I used to not do shit. Anyways, so what they're doing is they do these things called Nintendo Indie World Directs, where they show off a lot of indie titles, a lot of titles not made by them, but because I feel like the Nintendo Switch is perfect for indie titles because most of them are smaller games that aren't usually that tax heavy, and if you can take your Switch on the go and you can just download these from the shop, like, hey, I got these bunch of indie titles on my Switch and I'm on the plane or I'm on BART or the train or I'm riding in the car and I'm in the passenger seat. I'm going for a long drive as a passenger. I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm going to a friend's house.
Everywhere.
I think these indies titles are just perfect for this. So let me show off or list off a couple of things that they announced. So they announced that Tetris Effect is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the VR mode that you played, right, Mikey?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I liked it. Like, it was probably one of the best VR experiences I've ever had.
I can picture it being like, because I watched the trailer for this and it's a lot of colors and visuals.
Yeah, like you would think VR Tetris in VR is like, okay, whatever. You'll just see the thing, virtual reality. But no, like when you play Tetris in VR, like the world that you're in and the vibes, dude, it's one of the most amazing things I've ever experienced.
Cool. All right. So also, Metal Gear, Metal Slug. I got Kojima on the brain. Metal Slug Tactics. I know. Metal Slug Tactics is coming out on the Nintendo Switch, which they announced previously, but not for the Switch, which is basically a turn-based strategy turn-based version of Metal Slug. Think of Final Fantasy Tactics with Metal Slug characters, which seems cool. Axiom Verge, the sequel to the highly popular Axiom Verge that was known as a Metroidvania. Do you know what you know what a Metroidvania is, Mikey? Have you heard this
thing? Yeah.
It's like, a side scroller with like a map that you loop around and you come back once you get new power ups and different parts of the maps come out. They also announced Shovel Knight's new game, which is called Pocket Dimension, which is kind of a like puzzle, almost not Tetris, but like Puyo Puyo Pop, Tetris Attack, which would be another version, kind of Puyo Puyo Pop, which is instead of the things dropping and you just place them, your cursor, you have to switch things around and then match them up, and then that's where they disappear. So, yeah, Shovel Knight, I think it's pretty interesting that IP has just grown to be kind of he's become the indie guy, Shovel Knight, because the first game was seen as like, yo, this is such a good throwback with some modern innovations of like the old side scrollers like Mega Man and the DuckTales game and stuff like that. And now it's just they have a card game, they have a puzzle game. They haven't made a sequel yet, but they've made a bunch of DLC. Like Shovel Knight has become the guy.
Yeah, Super Bass in the chat is dropping a bunch of facts about Nintendo. It only goes up to 30, 60 frames per second. And if they made a 144 hertz version, I buy it. Or he buy the headset for Nintendo. And but it says a lot about out of all the consoles available, you can pretty much get a Switch at any given time because it's not in demand. Also, that Joy-Con drift issue.
Very true. The Joy-Con drift issue is something that it has been. I've sent my Joy-Cons in. I want to say twice. I mean, I have like 4 pairs, so I always had controllers. But I've sent them in twice, and luckily they do repair them for free.
Oh, that's good.
But it's just a hassle of like you don't have those controllers for like
Yeah,
a
how
month,
long did that take, the whole entire process from sending it out to getting it back?
maybe about maybe not a month. Let's say 3 weeks.
Okay.
So it was a whole hassle. But yeah, I mean, I think another cool thing that Nintendo does with these Indie Directs is that a lot of indie directors, when it comes to the indie game studios, is they see old games or old IPs that are just not being made or used anymore. It's like, hey, we want to make something like a spiritual successor. And what I think is cool is that Nintendo sees this and they try to spotlight them. Like another game that was on the thing is called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is coming to Switch, which is basically it's basically just jet grind radio. Do you remember those games, the spray painting ones on roller coasters?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah, this game, if you look at the trailer, it's very much just that, and it's very much in the same style, same graphical style, and it's coming to Switch next year. So it's like, hey,
Ooh,
we're not making this game, but someone else is making a spiritual successor, so y'all can check it out.
nice,
So
nice.
yeah. And speaking of checking things out, I heard you just kind of went on a binge of something Star Wars related, Mikey.
Yeah, so the season finale of Star Wars: The Bad Batch premiered yesterday, and knowing as you know me, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and of course I was going to watch that, and I avoided every single episode until a few days ago, so I could watch it the entire first season in a single 9-hour sitting, and it
Hmm.
was an emotional journey, and I enjoyed it immensely. And yeah, in the season finale, here's how I would describe it: if you were to put the Suicide Squad on the Titanic and set it inside the Star Wars universe, you would get the season finale of the Bad Batch.
I think someone described it. I can't. I think I can't remember if it was you or not. But you basically say the Bad Batch is basically the Suicide Squad of the Star Wars world.
Yeah, kind of, and you can see their what they do and what their different skill sets are here. Like we got Crosshair, we got Tech, we got a hacker, we got a brute,
Yeah.
strong guy. Like it's pretty much the Suicide Squad in Star Wars. And yeah,
Interesting.
and it has so many connections to all the eras. Like it's clear that the Bad Batch was made with Star Wars fans in mind because there's a lot of I want to say fan servicey things. I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it connects to the prequels, the original trilogy, connects to the sequel trilogy, connects to obviously the Clone Wars TV show, and there's a connection to the Mandalorian show. So yeah, it was nice to see all those connections, and you see the foundations, or they laid the groundwork for what the plot development, the plot developments that you see in the sequel trilogy in regards to like cloning and all that stuff. The Clone Wars was great. It's a super basic, dude. I agree 100%. And but where I put this show, The Bad Batch, above the Clone Wars, like where does it rank in terms of Star Wars shows? I would say out of the new Disney Star Wars shows, I'll put it right under the last season of the Clone Wars. It's not as good as the Clone Wars, but it is just as entertaining. And you don't see any Jedi at all in the Bad Batch or any lightsabers or anything. It's just straight up the close perspective of going from the Republic transitioning to the Empire, and you start to see how the Empire is starting to phase out the clones, and you see how the clones react to it. It's really interesting stuff to me, at least. And yeah, I highly recommend it if you're a fan of the Clone Wars. So I don't know if you could watch the Bad Batch straight out of just only seeing the movies because there's a lot of kind of a lot of references, but I think it would still be enjoyable if you haven't seen any TV shows, not even The Mandalorian.
So what you're saying is that it's still enjoyable like if you just kind of seen the movies, but to get the full experience, I would have to be lured up in like the Clone Wars and the
Yeah,
Mandalorian and
like I
Rebels.
think the experience would be similar to how I enjoyed Suicide Squad to compared to how you enjoyed Suicide Squad because you know all the c- the references and like
Yeah,
Easter eggs with regarding those specific characters. It's kind of the same way here with the Bad Batch, but instead of like uh their lore backstory references, you get different references from eras and different TV shows. But yeah, so yeah, I highly recommend obviously the Bad Batch if you're a fan of Star Wars, and also the Star Wars animation is so good. Like compared to the first season of Clone Wars, this if we had this type of animation back when Clone Wars first released, this is like movie like quality animation in my opinion. And in other news, unrelated to the show, but Star Wars, Oculus Quest is making a sequel to their exclusive Star Wars VR game, which is Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. And yeah, they're making a sequel, but it's not for PSVR, so I'll probably never play it unless they do port it over. And in other news, speaking of other shows, Star Wars Rebels, if you guys are a fan of that, they're casting a live action version of Sabine Wren, who is a Mandalorian from the show Star Wars Rebels, and she'll most likely be appearing in the Ahsoka live action series, which I'm extremely excited about. But anyways, so that brings us to the end of our main topic. So I'm trying to
Mikey,
what?
can I take a bathroom break?
Okay, yeah.
BRB. I drank too much water.
Oh yeah. All right, I'll read what Super Base is saying in the chat. It's saying, I'm trying to get the updated version of the 23 unless it goes sold out the second it comes out due to bots and scalpers. Will likely be what happens. Wait, version updated version of what? Clone Wars? The Oculus. Oh yeah, the Oculus. Yeah, I don't want to get the Oculus because I don't have a Facebook account, and I don't want to make a. I just don't want to have to be forced to have a Facebook account and be logged in while using an Oculus. So yeah, I'm just one of those guys. Wait, so do you have the first Oculus headset, Super Bass? And have you played the PSVR? Because I know the PSVR is like really old tech, but I've seen online where people were saying the lenses for the PSVR is still the best lenses, which is like really interesting. I'm plugging into my PC anyway, you know, at the PSVR and my cat ate. Oh yeah, that's right, you told me. And chewed through the cord. Dude, that's so sad. We're trying to find a headset since yeah, with the PSVR 2 news, it seems like Sony is pumping out like all these PSVR bundles, and I've been seeing them at Target, and they're usually gone by the next visit. But yeah, PSVR is 120 hertz, most are 90 hertz, and PSVR 2 news is like, it's like what? I was really hyped for it. Makes me want to wait a little longer for a better headset. Yeah, I mean that makes sense too, because like it's going to come out next holiday season, which is just a little over a year now, and
All
now Gio has
right.
returned,
I'm back.
and so Gio, you want to said you we're going to go through what if first, right?
Yeah, I'm down. So what we're gonna do is we will be pretty much going over our thoughts and opinions for the first 10 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes we'll talk spoilers.
All right, so yeah, if we're going to be talking about Disney Plus's new Marvel show, What If, starting now. So Gio, tell us what you thought.
I thought it was okay. I wasn't blown away. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great. I honestly feel like they could have gone a little bit more wacky with it, but I think they played it really safe with this first episode. It was well made, but nothing really surprised me or really caught me off guard in this. What do you think, Mikey?
I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was gonna be like kind of like a boring like side thing, like just kind of how Star Wars Resistance was, like oh, just a show for to get the younger audiences, and But I was actually really compelled by this episode, and I was like, okay, now I want to see more of this universe, like this iteration of the universe, and I like the changes that they did. So I was thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, like I said, I just thought that I don't know. When they say Marvel What If, I'm just thinking like, okay, this is where we're just gonna go balls to the walls wild with this. And I just felt like the story that is played out in this is a story that we've seen before, and I didn't really get too off guard. Maybe this is just for the first episode. Like I said, I thought it was well done, but there's just so much more they could have done with it. One thing, and this is not really a spoiler,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the whole like, how do I say this without getting canceled? The sexism is bad like points were done over and over again. Like yes, we like I get it that there are parts of the world that still are like they think backwards, but like I feel like those moments felt so forced. Like the scene was just going on, and then just one character would just the general specifically would just be like,
Yeah, like
"But
the general was
you're
way
a
overdone.
woman."
I'd
Yeah,
agree with that one.
it was way overdone. Like we get it. Like yes, she's a woman in the 50s where oh, sexism is still rampant today, but it was like played for laughs back
Yeah,
then and,
I
and
know.
stuff like that. But it just to me it was just overdone. But that didn't really. It was just one. That's just a minor gripe. It's not really the major gripe that I want to go into, but I do want to. I do want to go into more when we go into spoilers. Now, as far as kind of the animation, I really like the look they go with
I
how
was
it.
really impressed by the animation. It's pretty much like a 2D animation, but with 3D lighting.
Yeah, yeah. I think so too. That's an accurate way of describing it. But yeah, I don't know, Mikey. Like, if this is kind of what we're going for, I feel like our opinions have swapped because I feel like you were kind of meh on this first, and I was super excited,
Mm-hmm.
and now I feel kind of meh on it, and you were like, "Yo, this is the one."
I mean, I didn't say the one, but like this is really This is now a show that I look forward to watching every week. Before it was
Uh,
like, oh, okay, let's watch the What If for the show so we can talk about it. And I was like, okay, no, I'm actually interested in this iteration, and people are saying Loki set up this show.
yeah, kind of pretty much. I think that was kind of the brilliantness on the MCU of having Loki being the setup to where people, because they say that I think Feige has said that you don't need to watch the shows to really understand the movies, which I can see. But I think anyone who is super hardcore in the MCU is gonna find a way to buy these shows. And if you don't buy Disney Plus, you could just get it from someone else's account, right? Not that people do that, you know, but that's an option. We don't condone that here on the 1v1 show, nor do we condone piracy. But we're just saying that those are options out there. Super Base in the chat says, uh, "Oh, I guess Super Base, you haven't seen the trailer before? You're like going crazy over here. But like Star Lord is black and Captain Britain. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Like the what if, like we see all these different alternative universes
Mm-hmm.
in the show. Do you have to pay extra
Oh
for this
no, you
show?
don't. It's part of
No,
this Disney
no.
Plus. I don't
It's
know.
it's
Yeah.
just part of Disney Plus. It's not like their premiere access. If they, oh, well, granted, like, would you pay extra to watch this show, Mikey?
No, no.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't either. That only. I mean, are we
I mean,
are
would
we
I pay
far?
to watch any Disney Plus shows, like the Marvel shows included? Like, would I pay extra for that? I was like, maybe, but probably not. Like,
Pass.
I'm okay with waiting for it to be free or be part of the service.
Yeah. What if it was all the Marvel and Star Wars shows?
I mean, I watched all the Star Wars. I mean, besides Bad Batch, I've seen all the Star Wars content like within 24 hours of its release.
Don't say maybe; they'll hear you.
That's true.
No, we won't pay for that, Disney. Don't you think about it. Don't you even think about it. Get out of here. Anyways, um, back to what if. It is. Was that? I didn't look this up. Maybe you did. Was that Chris Evans doing Steve Rogers' voice? Because I know some actors have been replaced.
Oh, you know what? Let's look that up right now. Chris Evans, What If?
Because I know Haley Atwell did Peggy Carter.
Because there's no Chris Evans in What If. But yeah,
But
I was gonna say, what do you think about the voice acting by the actual actors themselves who portrayed those characters?
I thought they did. I thought they did okay. I really liked the standout to me was Howard Stark.
Yeah,
I think he was the standout voice actor because he does that kind of era like old timey guy. Hey, what you doing there, Buggo? I got a thing for you. Let me sell you this magic potion. You know that kind of guy.
yeah,
Yeah, I think he played that really well. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter, Dan. I'm just a guy who pushes buttons.
yeah.
But yeah,
He reminds me of who's the scientist on Star Trek?
oh, the scientist or the doctor?
Doctor.
Like, damn it, Jim. I'm
Yeah,
a
that
doctor.
guy. I'm a doctor, not a physicist. Like same energy.
That's what's his name? I think his name is Bones.
Yeah, maybe Ark in the Wax in here, maybe or here to the left. But that's Dominic Cooper, the Devil's Double, very entertaining. Oh yeah, speaking of Dominic Cooper, I read in an interview that he says he will reprise the role of Howard Stark anytime or any day because he loves that role so much. So, because he even reprised that role for the TV show Agent Carter, which I have not seen yet.
Yeah, I mean, technically, is it canon now? Is that? I mean, could we say I haven't seen Agent Carter show, but could we say that the Agent Carter show took place in a universe where this happened?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, because well, I didn't watch Agent Carter. Doesn't Agent Carter take place right after Steve gets frozen?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like, oh, so what does Agent Carter do during that time? I think that's what the show was about. I could be wrong. Someone
Okay.
please in the chat correct me, but
I thought
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
I thought it was a prequel to the Captain America movie of like, why is Agent Carter like such a badass? Why do people respect? But that makes more sense. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Anyways, I'm
Oh, wait, go ahead.
what was I gonna say? I was expecting a little bit more of other connections to the Marvel universe, like a little bit more, and I think that's why I was a little disappointed because I expected a little bit more fan service, and maybe that's just on me.
Well, they pretty much recreated the first movie, the first Captain America movie, with just gender swap things. Like it's literally the first
Yeah.
movie. Like they had the same montages and same fight scenes, same camera shots. And
Yeah,
yeah. But hold on, back to the voice acting real quick.
yeah.
Sebastian Stan, the guy that plays Winter Soldier,
Mhm.
he just honestly a career for him in voice acting. I have to say. So yeah.
You don't think he did a good job?
Yeah, I was like, okay, and it's like it
Okay.
sounded like he
yeah,
just showed up, set the lines, and then got paid and dipped. Like
he was
peace.
like, this is what he was like. Since when can dames fight like that? That's probably what he walked in and did and got the bag for it.
Yeah, like that's when I was hearing him talk like during the show. I was like, huh, like that's the vibe I got. It's like, all right, line said, read. All right, cool.
All right. So we're about to hit the 5-minute mark. So Mikey, you wanna go into spoilers?
Oh yeah, let's talk into spoilers. So spoilers for the next 5 minutes, and if you don't want spoilers for this 30-minute episode, just tune out for the next 5 minutes and come back when we review Free Guy. I was gonna say Fall Guy. Free Guy.
The Fall Guys.
What spoilers do you want to talk about, Gio?
All right, so let's just talk about overall, like you mentioned earlier. My biggest problem was this is just the first movie to a gender swapped, and honestly, I wanted him to go crazier with it, like, because that moment where it's like when they ask her, "Wouldn't you be more comfortable in the press box?" and you see her say no, and then Jeffrey Wright's character, the Watcher, is like, "This is where a new universe was born," and you see all the different branching paths.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that set up the expectation, like, yo, this is going to be like vastly different. Like, this is going to be crazy. And it wasn't. It was basically the same movie, except now Peggy is Captain Carter, which I was very disappointed that they didn't use the word
Bryn.
Captain Britain, which
Yeah.
I thought that would have been cool, but whatever. Maybe they're saving the actual Captain Britain character for. That's probably why, because they're saving the actual Captain Britain character for another MCU property, or maybe their own movie,
Or maybe U.S.
or
Agent will fight Captain Britain.
yeah, yeah, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, like I said earlier, the sexism like plot point was just
Yeah,
okay. We
the
get it,
general, he was a mustache twirling, evilly bad. Like, women are bad, evil, and like, what are not evil, but like, what is the woman doing in the office? Like, they can't go fight the war, and then like, and then Captain Carter just shutting all that down. Like, bitch, like, watch me do everything that you just say I can't do. Oh, and
I,
also, I like that they still had the romance between Steve and Peggy.
I liked it too, especially since Steve is still like the skinny boy, and Peggy's like, "Oof," like just what's up,
Yeah,
like
and
out here.
I did like how Howard Stark used the Tesseract to make the Iron Man suit
Right.
one.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
okay,
thought
that was
that was
cool.
cool. Okay. That's the one thing that I was like, okay, that's I knew that something was gonna happen when Howard Stark was like, "You ready to join the front line, Steve?" And immediately I was like, he's gonna make him an Iron Man suit. And I was right.
And I thought when he got blown up on a train, I thought he was going to become the Winter Soldier, and I was like, ooh, he's Iron Man and the Winter Soldier. That's pretty cool. But then they didn't go that route.
I honestly think they should have kept him dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because what did he really do in the final battle?
What did he do?
Nothing. Because you see Peggy's getting sucked in by the okay, also that thing that the Red Skull summoned, is that the
Oh
same
yeah,
monster that the Guardians fight in the second movie in the beginning?
I was wondering that.
Because
I
I
was going to
think
ask
it
you.
is. Because you know that in the beginning of Guardians 2 when they're fighting the big tentacle
Yeah.
monster, and it's showing the different perspectives of them fighting through Baby Groot. I think it's the same monster.
Oh shit, I didn't. Okay, I was like, did we see this monster before, or did he just create this? And but now that you're saying that, it's like, yo, I think you might be right, because yo, there's a lot of tentacles going on.
Yeah. And so you see like Peggy getting pulled in, right? And then Steve shows up and she's already freed herself. It
Hmm.
doesn't even show Steve freeing her. Like she's already freed herself from the tentacles, right? So like
Right.
what did he really do in that final battle? And all for that, just I guess maybe they did it just for them to have the final moment together. But it didn't. I mean, honestly, I think the biggest issue with this show is that it's half hour long.
Yeah, I wanted more. I clearly like wanted more. It's like, all right, I came to the show. It's like, all right, let's just see what they have going on. And then when it ended, I was like, man, now I want to see what else happens in this iteration. I was like, so what happens to like what's the repercussions for Sam Wilson? Like, does he still exist in this universe? Does he still become Falcon? But that's obviously going way too far ahead of the timeline.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Like I said, we'll be reviewing these weekly. Mikey, I do have a proposition for you.
what
I have an idea. Since
what?
I think what we should do, right, is once these are done, I think we should rank them, send our list to our producer Adrian, and have them like tally them up, kind of like through a point system, and then we can kind of discuss like
Our
that
rankings of the show.
that, that final list ranking. Yes.
Okay,
So there's 10 episodes. So like we'll list them 1 through 10 with number one getting 10 points, number two getting like,
okay,
this many points.
we could
And
do that.
then we both send our list to Adrian. He tallies it up. And then I don't know if he'd be willing to, but we could have him on the show, like just on a kind of a voice role to like be like, okay, this is number one, or number 10, number nine, stuff like that.
I'm down.
All right. Sounds good. So look forward to that, y'all. We're going to have our 1v1 rankings where we'll probably disagree a lot. Just based off this episode, I can tell we're probably going to have different opinions on these episodes.
I got a
So,
good idea because it plays into the 1v1 thing, which we don't really do.
Exactly. Especially, yeah, true, 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 true. I think this would be a good idea. This is a good idea because I'm brilliant, but not really. Anyways,
We should actually do that. You should like come up with our list and like compare them.
mhm,
That'd be like a good, like yeah, that'd be a good skit. Anyways, so moving on from what if to having opposing views is sexy. Oh, you're about to hear some opposing views right now because I think very hot take here. Actually, no, it's not a hot take. It's my opinion. But Free Guy is my favorite movie of the year. Full stop.
you are.
I enjoyed it way better than Suicide Squad.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe it's because I like movies that I didn't know what kind of movie they are in. Actually, Suicide Squad is the same way. But okay,
Okay,
here's my description
okay, go
of
go
Free
on.
Guy.
Okay.
It is Ready Player One plus Fortnite, and I'm not really a fan of. I don't play Fortnite, but Ready Player One plus Fortnite plus Ex Machina plus Grandma's Boy, but make it PG-13 equals this movie. And Grandma's Boy is probably one of my favorite comedies because I watched that with my friends like back in the day, and I'm like, I laugh every time I watch it. And this kind of has the same spirit as Grandma's Boy, in my opinion, with a little mix of Ready Player One and some Ex Machina in there, which is so random. But for me, it really worked because I enjoyed the movie from like 10 minutes in to the end. I mean, except for the end. The ending is pretty cheesy. Well, but we'll get into that in the last 5 minutes. But what did you think about this movie, Gio?
I thought it was good. I didn't love it as much as you did because I don't know what you're on thinking it's better than Suicide Squad. Tripping. But I thought it was pretty good. I mean, this is a Ryan Reynolds vehicle, basically. It's
Mm-hmm.
him being himself in this kind of, kooky video game world where an NPC suddenly gains sentience. I like the concept. I think it's pretty interesting that we don't really think about these when it comes to video games. And I think there's some good jokes. I think they give you like 100 jokes a minute. Like they just full on just clip of jokes. I think about half of them land. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think most of the jokes land?
I mean, probably. I don't know if it would land, but they get there like, haha, that's a funny kind of way. I don't know. Maybe I should say this because I enjoyed the movie San Andreas with The Rock because that movie was like it knows what kind of movie it is, and everyone acts accordingly. And I think that's what's going on here. It's like in Grandma's Boy, where it's just a bunch of friends making a ridiculous movie, and that's the vibe I got. And I had fun because I feel like you could tell they're having fun with the roles as well.
Yeah, there's definitely there were definitely a couple moments because we saw this in theaters,
Yeah,
right? Um,
right.
you probably heard me like dying laughing at a couple moments
Mm-hmm.
because there was a few things that caught me off guard that I was just like I was leaning over into the chair next to me. There's no one there. There's an empty chair, and I was just like holding my gut. Especially one thing we'll talk about in the last 5 minutes that had me rolling on the floor. I think also, like you said, there are some moments of cheese in this movie,
Very cheesy.
like especially kind of the ending, which kind of like you knew it was coming, but
Yeah.
but like oh god, like
You
why?
heard me laughing during the ending, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
oh my god, like, are we really doing this right now? And then I was like, all right, I guess we're doing it.
I think specifically, I know. We'll talk about it more in the last 5 minutes, but I know why you were laughing hard. And anyways, what do you think of the leads? The Ryan Reynolds, like I think he's just Ryan Reynolds
Yeah, it's
being
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds
Reynolds.
being his Deadpool persona without the rated R-ness.
Yeah, which it works. It works. I
Yeah,
think on a level it worked for him. What about the Jodie Comer who played the female lead, Molotov girl?
she was good. I liked her. It was funny seeing her acting with the computer screen. Like
Yeah.
those dramatic moments, like that made me chuckle a little bit.
Um,
But
and
what
then
do you think
with
about
her,
Taika?
I think Taika did well. In fact, I actually really liked Taika in his role. I think you know what I think
What?
he's very much playing like Don Cheadle played the bad guy in Space Jam 2. Like I'm just gonna have fun with this. Like this is
Yeah.
I know what this movie this is, and
I
yeah,
was gonna, for me, I would compare it to Ewan McGregor's role in Birds of Prey, where he's the villain, and he plays it up like a dastardly villain. That's pretty much what Taika's doing here, and you could the way he delivers his lines for me were hilarious.
true. I agree.
Like just picture Taika Waititi being a huge deuce asshole, and is exactly what you'd expect it to look and sound like.
What about one last thing because we were talking about this in the pre-show. The buddy, the security guard who's Guy's best friend.
Yeah, he
We
pretty
were
much
like,
plays the same character that he plays from Get Out.
well, he was it's Little Ray Little Ray Howery who played Buddy, and we were both like, we didn't know who that was at first.
Hmm.
I was like, yo, did they just get some guy who's like a Kevin Hart light? Like, who is this? And then I looked it up, and we were like, oh, it's the dude from Get Out. Yo, he lost hella weight.
Yeah, like from seeing him Get Out to this movie is like two completely different people.
Dude, slim down. Like you said, it was Anderson type.
Oh yeah, he's like he give me Anthony Anderson vibes from Get Out, and then from this movie he's giving me Kevin Hart vibes. Like really,
Super,
like he's really like slimmed down, like crazy.
yeah, he is. Good on him. I'm proud of that guy. Or I'm proud of that buddy. That's what I meant to say. Super Bass in the chat says checked. Only in theaters can suck it. Yeah, that's the one thing. I'm actually really surprised that this was only in theaters because this movie, like, I feel like it was first announced or the trailer was first shown like in 2019.
Yeah, this trailer is from 2019. There's a 2019 trailer that I'm showing right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. And what this is a sidebar, but I think the King's Men, that trailer, I think that came out in 2018.
Dude, yeah, like, yeah.
So
Because I remember I was like, oh, they're still marketing this movie. I forgot it did not come out yet.
yeah, like I questioned that myself, like, because I thought about it like months ago, and I was like, did the movie come out? And I was like, oh, I guess it got canceled or something, but I guess it's still coming out.
Super Bass says, I've been waiting for Kingsman way too long, almost lost interest. Dude, I completely lost interest until I saw that trailer. I was like, oh yeah, that movie exists.
And I love the first Kingsman. The second one was okay, but the first one, fantastic, chef's kiss.
And so let's answer the question that's below the timer right there. Is Free Guy worth the price? Or should people just wait till it pops up on streaming?
Okay, so let's say we're in a world where there's no COVID, right? You know, you're not worried about that.
Yeah.
That's not the world we live in. We're just speaking on monetary value. I think this movie is a good time at matinee price.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't pay for after matinee because it's one of those movies where you enjoy. I want to say like with the crowd because enjoy with other people.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting though. Like if you say you like this more than Suicide Squad, because like Suicide Squad, I'd pay full price and I'd watch it more than once. I'd watch that movie more than once in theaters. I love that movie.
Yeah, and I saw Suicide Squad only on streaming. I didn't get to watch that in theaters. So maybe that could play a factor. Like maybe watching these movies and like maybe they're comedic bits when they land with the group of people, they land like really hard.
That could be it actually. Cause like Free Guy was, I thought Free Guy was great, but like Suicide Squad to me was that's movie of the year right now, right?
Right.
In fact, I'm sure there's gonna be another movie that'll take its place, but yeah, I gotta say that Free Guy was a good time. You know that you go in there with friends. There's a group around you. The jokes, like I said, there's a million jokes thrown at you, but only about half of them land, which still isn't bad. I know this isn't a spoiler, but because it was in the trailer. But what did you think of Dude?
Oh, I remember him from the trailer, but that was probably like the worst part of the movie.
The big buff guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I think he was supposed to be more funnier than he actually was, but then it was kind of lame. I would say.
he's like a worse King Shark at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I did not.
but yeah, this movie is clearly made for gamers. Like anyone, I think specifically anyone who's watching this stream, this movie is pretty much made for you because if you watch streams, like you are the audience this movie is for.
Yeah, this is definitely a movie for people who play games and watch Twitch. Very much like so like this is actually what this movie like because it's a PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely going for the kids that play Fortnite that are like 8 to like 13, 14.
Yeah, because
Like
like they keep talking about like skins and skins in this movie plays a huge, well, like not a huge role, but like it's a huge thing.
it's a plot point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the spoilers. So where do you want to Pokemon is apparently yeah. Now that we're in spoilers for until the end of the timer. Pokemon actually had like a minute or two of screen time.
Pokemon is in there. Jacksepticeye is in there.
Ninja
Ninja is in there.
and
There's
like
a
a few
couple
others
other
I don't
characters.
know. Like T, I want to say TDE Gaming, but that's not the guy.
No, isn't TDE Kendrick Lamar's label?
Yeah, that's what I know. That's like, yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of known streamers that are in this movie, and they're playing the game that Free Guy is in.
Okay, so what do we want to hop into? Let's hop into the ending. Let's do that.
Oh, like the last 10 minutes,
Yes,
because I was
because
okay. So why did you think I was laughing?
you were watching that movie with me.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
know you were like, "Oh God, this is some fucking Geo clickbait," and he probably like you. I bet you were probably looking at me while watching that, and you were expecting me to have tears in my eyes because fuck you.
Well, I didn't look at you, but I was like, ugh. Really, they're
Like,
going there. They're going there with this. I was like,
there-
well, since we're spoilers, yeah, they kiss at the end and they made it a whole dramatic scene.
It's
Like,
not Ryan Reynolds and the girl. What it is there's another character played by Joe Keery. His name is Keys. He's the girl character that in the game. Her real life person is basically they were partners and they got their stuff stolen by their source code
Taika.
stolen by Taika, right?
Mhm.
And there's a point where it's like, well, why is this character so in love with her character? And it's because the dude that programmed Ryan Reynolds is actually in love with his partner. And then it's like it shows a clip of him talking about it like, so I wrote him because whenever he sees you, he'll fall in love. And then he's like, and she always hums this Mariah Carey song and loves bubblegum ice cream and swings. And it just like the music starts dramatically
Yeah,
like
the music is soaring with
and then like she's
strings.
running out going after him and they're looking across each other from like the
Yeah,
street
they're standing on
and
opposite
then
sides of the street, looking at each other, and then there's a song playing, like the music's soaring, and then they run towards each other in the middle of the street, and then they're standing in the middle of the street as cars are going by, and then they're about to kiss, and then cuts to black, and credits
this is
roll.
this is such geo bait because like if y'all know if anyone knows me they know that like I love these like cheesy romantic things like the ending of Your Name like still makes me cry. Like I will bawl watching that movie. And I was just like, they're doing the exact same thing, but because it's not Your Name and this movie isn't like doesn't have the same emotional resonance and it's
Yeah,
kind of thrown in
that
there.
moment was not earned.
Yeah, it was not. It was
It's
not
not earned.
earned.
It was just thrown in there. Like, oh, by the way, now a happy ending. It was
And
just
they
like
have the
okay.
moment.
It felt
And they
like
have the moment where Ryan Reynolds' character kisses the Molotov girl, her video game persona, like in the game, and then it cuts to her
yeah,
watching
that
this
that made me
on
laugh.
screen, and she was just like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like that part really like that I think that moment was hilarious. I thought them like making having the cheesy version happen after was like they were trying to like recreate something or make it like connect somehow, but it was just
Yeah.
uh,
Oh, and also, I was surprised that you didn't realize it was Channing Tatum as one of the
Yeah.
players.
So there's a Channing Tatum where he's a player and they're trying to steal something from him. And I didn't notice it was him until he took off his sunglasses and was like, he turns to the camera and he's basically like, hey, what's up, gamers? It's your boy, blah, 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 blah. He's doing the whole like YouTube, Twitch, like,
Yeah, like,
don't
subscribe.
comment. And like,
And
that part had me rolling.
yeah,
Because then go
yeah,
ahead.
Channing Tatum is like talking to his viewers as he's talking to Ryan Reynolds' character. He's like, "Oh my god, this is the blue shirt guy!" Everyone, oh my, dude, I'm such a huge fan. And then Channing Tatum is channeling the same energy. Channing Tatum channeling the same energy as he had from 21 Jump Street. So if you like comedic Channing Tatum, you like him in this movie. And that's the end of spoilers.
Yes, sir. Oh wait, one more spoiler bit.
Okay.
I think Taika Waititi. I think the reason why I liked him in this movie is because he plays very well the kind of overt. You know what he is? You know what Taika Waititi is?
What?
Is if Kanye West was a evil video game designer.
Yeah, that's a great description of his character in the movie.
Yeah. Also, I really like the other friend who was kind of like his lackey. The moment when oh hold on, actually my favorite line in the whole movie. I was dying when he said that. When like, why are we doing Free City 2 when we could just update Free City 1? And he's like, you like Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? And yeah, it's like, well, if I give you Kentucky Fried Chicken, I'm not gonna give you what was it?
Albuquerque.
Like that plays to my humor so much because that's exactly what the fuck I do all the time. I was dying when I heard that. Albuquerque roasted turkey. It is brilliant. I love it. I love it.
Okay, one last spoiler thing when he goes to I forgot the other programmer's like, all right, what's my favorite saying or like our favorite slogan? And like, all right, on three, let's say it. 1, 2, get back to work. And then the other guy's like, okay, I thought we were gonna have an actual.
We didn't talk about the moment when he was fighting dude.
Well, what about it? Oh, the pop culture moments.
Yeah. So this is still spoilers.
Hold on.
So
I'm gonna put 2 minutes. There, go.
Okay, so this is heavy spoilers, but in the moment when he's fighting dude, the Hulk out version of himself, right? Mm-hmm. He puts on the glasses and starts pulling out weapons. And he pulls out Captain America's shield when the dude is about to kill him. And you hear the Avengers music, the da 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 da. That moment landed. That played out for me. But then there's a moment literally like right after.
Not even 2 seconds later.
2 seconds later, he pulls out a lightsaber, and it cuts to like a bunch of different characters going like, "Is that
lightsaber?
A lightsaber?" And that didn't land for me because I feel like we already had that pop culture like moment with the shield, and I feel like to do one right after it takes away from it. Like, it
was too close to each other.
Exactly, and I feel like if they would have spaced that out more and had the lightsaber somewhere. Like in a different point of the movie, and not even I would want it not even during that same fight. It would have to be somewhere like else shocking, because then that would really.
Yeah, that's why if you didn't like Ready Player One, you probably won't like this movie.
Oh yeah, I think Ark in the Whack would not like this movie. This is very much not a Ark in the Whack type movie.
Yeah,
maybe
like the way the way I described it, it really is like Ready Player One plus Ex Machina plus Grandma's Boy, but make it PG-13.
Yeah,
and that's the exact same movie.
I think
not same movie, but that's the formula for this movie.
To be fair, though, I don't think this movie goes to the same lengths of like nostalgia, weaponized nostalgia as Ready Player One.
Oh yeah,
those are pretty much, I think, the only two moments really in there.
Yeah,
I think
like with pop culture references.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
They're not blatant. There's a lot of pop culture references, but not as blatant as those two.
So I don't think he'll hate this as much as Ready Player One. I think I think for sure this movie I think is good. I think it's solid. I give it like a 7.5.
Yeah, I
I
would give
think
it an
it's
8 because that's how much I enjoyed it. Like, yeah,
like I said. It's if we were to compare it to the movies from last week, I would say Suicide Squad is definitely front and away like the best out of the three. I would say Free Guy and then Jungle Cruise. But yeah,
yeah, and I say it's my favorite movie of the year because there's not a lot of good movies that have come out yet, and yeah, so that's not really saying much. But as of right now, Free Guy is my favorite movie of the year. Is it the best movie? Obviously not, but I had a great time. All right, so
but yeah,
that brings us to the end of our main topics, and yeah, so Gio, give us the last word.
all right. What up, y'all? It's your boy Geo Huey Flow, letting you know that you should always be a free guy. What that means is actually I don't.
Where are you going with this?
I I was gonna make a joke, but it's a stupid ass joke. But let's move forward. We talked a lot about weaponized nostalgia back in the day, and I think I want to implore all of you, right? All of you watching, right? That I think that we should, instead of being just consumers, taking in things that are weaponized nostalgia, things that are like, hey, remember me. I think and it's kind of hypocritical because we are a news show of pop culture and nerd culture, but I think that if you need to step away from type of stuff like this in order to kind of be a creative and create something original, I think it would be good to step away from all the different media that we have where everything just seems to be building on, or they seem to be referencing something or bastardizing something else. We lack we lack a lot of original ideas, and this has been going on for years now. We've been seeing this with Hollywood taking old shows from the 80s and making new remakes. We've been seeing this with endless sequels. There have been 9 Fast and Furious movies. 9, and there's 2 more coming.
Ooh,
We need some more
hell yeah.
original ideas out there. We need more OG ideas, and I really want to employ the people who are the creatives out there that just keep creating and don't worry about your vision, because your vision is going to be you. Be original, be unique, and try not to copy anyone else. Because, you know,
You know.
to quote Nori, the rapper who also hosts the Drink Champs podcast, which is one of my favorite podcasts, back in the day, if you sounded like someone else, you couldn't even be put on. And now everyone sounds like each other, which is true. So once again, if you like what we're doing here, check out our socials. Jackson, if you could hit the command for 1v1. Don't forget to stay tuned for the post show, because we will be here talking about other stories that missed the show. And then, like I said, stay thriving, stay fighting, stay surviving. This is your boy, Gio Huey Flow, alongside my co-host,
Mikey.
telling you, have a good one. Peace. Hey, do you want to get food when we go to the comic book store, or are you just gonna go there and go home?
Uh, I'm not really hungry. Well, like, what do you want to eat? Oh, by the way, we're live.
Oh, we're live. Oh, snap! I don't know what I want to eat. Not something like, I don't know, something we can grab quick.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm down.
Like, we can get a. You know what we could do? Actually, if you're down, we can do. There's a taco truck by my house. We can grab burritos from there, and then we can just eat them in my house, and then you can just dip.
Okay, that sounds cool. It's Taco
Yeah.
Saturday.
Taco Saturday. You know, LeBron James tried to trademark Taco Tuesday
Why?
because he had that video where he was like, he said it in Spanish too. He was like, "Martes de tacos" or something like that, and it became a viral thing. And he tried to trademark it, and of course, everyone was like, "Dog, what are you doing?" Like, no,
Because LeBron James is an idiot with a lot of money.
he's a he. I don't think LeBron James is an idiot. There's a lot of actors out there that are idiots, but I do respect LeBron James's hustle. Like he did make that school in Cleveland, Ohio, where for the kids that go there, a lot of them coming from lower socioeconomic neighborhoods, they have free lunch and free breakfast, which is something that we don't really have here in America. Did you hear that story that like parents could go to jail if their kids owe money on their like school lunches?
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, there's some debtors. That's some debtors prisons bullshit. It's yo. I have seen the food they're giving these students, like up firsthand, and it is so garbage. Like I thought we had it bad when we were in high school, but no, like it's gotten worse. It's really fucking sad.
Yeah, I only gotten food from our high school cafeteria maybe less than 5 times, and I always got it from
Snack
the
bar.
vendors.
Yeah. I remember the chicken. No one liked the chicken and rice burrito because they said it was bland. But you
Yeah.
just throw a little bit of hot sauce in there. Yeah, you Gouda, you Gucci. I don't even like hot spicy stuff, but yeah.
All right,
Fuck with
so
it.
let's get to the topics that we didn't make the show or that we didn't talk about. Aren't y'all in your 30s?
Aren't you? Yeah, we are in our 30s. I wish I wasn't, but we are.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still in my young, physically, mentally. I feel like in my young 20s.
I feel like if I could stay at any age, I'd want to be 27 or 28. Like I think that's. Although they do say
Yeah.
like your peak is like you're like 33, 34.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, so the topics that we didn't get to. I got confused since y'all talked like you were just in high school. Oh yeah, no.
All right, so first one. You want me to run down, Mikey?
It's a Netflix show about Mike Flanagan. If you guys seen his Netflix horror movies, such as The Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, and Doctor Sleep. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of good horror movies, but I actually haven't seen any of them for some reason. I don't know why, which is surprising for me.
Seen Doctor Sleep. I heard it was good though, which you would think that, oh hey, we're gonna make a sequel to The Shining. Like you would think like, yo, this is like not a good idea. Though I heard that Doctor Sleep is more of a sequel to the book than the other movie, than the Stanley Kubrick movie.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Anyways, I did watch the first two episodes of Haunted of Hill House.
Oh.
Because I stayed over at last year. I stayed over at Savannah's house, my friend Savannah, and she made me watch the first two episodes, and they were pretty good. I didn't watch the rest of the series, but yeah.
Yeah, so Mike Flanagan has another horror movie coming on Netflix. It's about a small island community, and yeah, so it looks like Netflix is getting into the horror game, like with some more titles. I'm making some steak nachos for lunch, dude. You're making me hungry.
Ooh, that does sound good.
All right, and another topic that we did not talk about is Bam Margera is suing the Jackass crew to prevent Jackass Forever from coming out and being released at all, because he is one of the people that created the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
And and Steve-O said on Bam Margera's Instagram, saying like, dude, everyone bent over backwards to get you in the movie, and all you have to do is not get loaded. You've continued to get loaded. It's that simple. We all love you every bit as much as we all say we do, but nobody who really loves you can enable you or encourage you to stay sick. And and Johnny Knoxville said, I don't want to get into a public back and forth with Bam. I just want him to get better.
Yeah, I actually feel this a lot as someone who I have still a lot of close friends that do a lot of drugs, and addiction's a motherfucker, man. Like I want them to see them to get better. And I early on I've had that moment of like I will just beat it out of you like with a bat. Like stop doing this. But that approach doesn't work. And you just have to just not enable them, and just sometimes you have to distance yourself from the people you love the most because of the addictions and the things that how they live their life, and it's just really sad. I
Yeah.
don't know.
So
No one
like
wants to
in
see this.
addition to blocking the film's release, BAM is also seeking millions in compensation. But anyways, next
All
topic
right.
is Grand Theft. Oh, I should have said Free Guy is pretty much Grand Theft Auto Online,
Yeah.
the movie.
You want me to take this one?
Yeah.
All right. So apparently, Kotaku reported that Rockstar is making remasters of the three PS2 era GTA games, which means GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. So a couple of things that they didn't mention is that these games are going to be made in the Unreal Engine, and according to the report, it looks like a modded version of the older games. So they're going to make a mix of old and new graphics. I don't know what that means. But I'm excited for this because I love San Andreas. Getting
Same.
a remaster of that one, boy, I'm ready for that. What do
Yeah.
you think, Mikey?
To be honest, I would play a remaster of all the Grand Theft Autos. I mean,
Yeah.
started from 3, but yeah.
Which one was your favorite? Your favorite was 3?
Um, Probably because yeah, I had the most fun in 3. I said, well, San Andreas is pretty cool too, but I have more memories with GTA 3 than I do with Vice City, San Andreas, or Grand Theft Auto 4.
Honestly, I think Grand Theft Auto 4 is the black sheep of the one where it made the leap to next gen and kind of like what GTA 5 built upon. But like, I don't think people have the nostalgia for GTA 4.
Yeah, the only thing people remember from 4 is Nico, my cousin.
But yeah.
And
All right.
so we're probably not going to get GTA 6 for another 5 years.
No, probably not. I mean, it'd be interesting to see when these drop and like the younger kids who like play GTA 5, even though they probably shouldn't be playing that game. Um,
Hey,
like
Nico.
if they'll check out the older games.
Yeah.
It'd be
So
interesting.
next topic is The Lord of the Rings. Since Gio hasn't seen it, they're bundling up the entire Lord of the Rings universe. I mean, not universe, but the cinematic universe. All the Lord of the Rings movies, all the Hobbit movies, is going to be sold in a 6-movie collection bundle, which is going to cost around $600, and it's going to give you a replica of the One Ring.
I mean, that sounds cool and all, but $600, you got me.
Yeah, I mean, it also comes with the 250 page, the art of making a book, and yeah, that's it. But the key, the
it comes
key,
also.
what?
It also comes with a replica of the key
I was
to
gonna say
Erebor.
that.
Oh my bad. I thought you said the king. I thought you were trying to say that.
And I
My
was like,
bad.
the key to Airborne is also getting a replica.
I don't know what
But
that
you cut
means.
me off.
My bad. Are you gonna get this, Mikey? Are you
Hell
a big?
no. I mean, I already have the extended edition Blu-ray for Lord of the Rings, and I don't want to. And during Blu-ray, 4K doesn't. The extra detail doesn't matter to me past 1080p. Like 4K is just if you want to flex your high-tech TV or projector.
You want to flex your wallet more like?
Yeah. So yeah, this didn't. I didn't bring this to the show because I was like, who is actually going to buy this?
People who have money and are nerds.
Man, they give me the One Ring on a $5 bookmark after nonsense, right? Yeah, like if you this is for people who are diehard fans of the show who want that 250 page art and making a book, and they want a replica of the One Ring if they haven't had it already, being them as Lord of the Rings fans, and if they really want the key to Erebor.
This is also not this is not a coincidence of this coming out with the same time that they're prepping or starting up the Amazon show.
Yeah, so yeah, it's obviously coinciding with that. released just to keep people or the consumerist minds, aka fans of the show, uh, keeping the topic relevant. I forgot. Whoa, I had a word salad in my head. Anyways, next topic is more activism Blizzard stuff. A bunch of people that I don't really know who they are or have left the company. Uh,
You want me to speak on this one?
yeah, that this is yeah. You know this.
Okay, so a lot of the big wigs of kind of on the creative teams of World of Warcraft, Diablo, the director for Diablo 4 and Overwatch lead designer have left the company, which you see more and more. And this story kind of expounds more because there's a group of investors who made a list of demands. Basically, we want there to be at least one woman of color on the board. We want there to be at least more women, at least this percentage of women in higher creative roles within Activision Blizzard. And they basically made a list of demands. Surprisingly, one thing that they didn't ask for is firing Bobby Kotick, which, in my opinion, he needs to go. Like that guy, he needs to go. But I was surprised that he wasn't there. Also, another note: there's an Overwatch character, the Cowboy One character called McCree, who the guy who he's named after, who I just said his name. It was Jesse McCree, who was a lead designer on Overwatch. He left the game because he left the job because there were pictures of him in that Cosby suite, and now people are like wondering like, should we rename this character? And you already see that on Twitch, Overwatch casters, they are already refusing to call him by his name. Like they call him the Cowboy or something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, to me, in my opinion, like I think the character of the name. I guess I can understand why people don't want to say his name, but I don't think it's that big of a deal in the sense that, like, fix your company first and then worry about this other stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when the mayor of Washington D.C. like named one of the main streets in D.C. after George Floyd, and it's like okay, but people are still getting brutally killed by police in the city.
Yeah, Super Base saying people just love to virtue signal. That's all. Yep, true. As we could see or saw from last year. All right, next topic is Xenoblade. This is a you topic.
This is a me topic. Let's fucking go, boy! Oh my god, I love Xenoblade. Y'all don't know. Okay, so for those of you all don't know what Xenoblade is, it's basically Nintendo. It's their JRPG franchise. It's sci-fi with fantasy. It's really good. They're making a third game now. Jenna Coleman, who plays Melia in the first game, that was remastered, almost basically remade for the Nintendo Switch last year, was on this. And here's the cool thing about her, right? Jenna Coleman. So she played Melia when the game came out, and I believe Xenoblade 1 came out in 2012?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's before that. I think it was 2010. Yeah, I think it was 2010 or 2011. She played Melia in that game, and then she blew up. She was on Doctor Who, and then got another bunch of big roles. People didn't think she was going to come back to voice Melia to come back when they were doing DLC for the first game's remastered version, and she did. And it just shows how much she loves the franchise and the character. And Jenna Coleman is good people. I like Jenna Coleman, and she did an interview. And here's the cool thing about her. So she did an interview on a channel called Din's Meteorite on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's a small gaming channel with 33 subscribers.
Oh wow!
I'm about to shoot my shot. Like I'm about to email her and be like, "Hey, do you want to come in for an interview?" Because that'd be dope. I'm gonna get on
her on the show or like just
I don't.
you?
I'll probably on the show. Probably on the show.
I mean, if you want to make it just a you thing, it's all shoot your shot, dude.
Well, I gotta set up a business.
Yeah, I could bring her on the show, and then it'll just be you and her, and I'll be doing the editing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like if we get a big guest star, that'd be dope. Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's do it. Anyways, I gotta find out her email contact stuff, so I can just be like, yo, blah blah blah. Anyways, so she went on that small gaming YouTube and said, here's the exact quote. I think they're gonna do another. Adding common knowledge. Don't know. Yeah, I think they're gonna do another. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that. So you might think, okay, VA say things all the time that they might not know what it is, but this was also corroborated on the website Fanbyte by Imran Khan, who I actually follow this guy's. I've actually followed him since he was on Kind of Funny, and he's pretty legit as far as like video game news. Like he's someone that I trust. He doesn't have the big groundbreaking stories like Jason Schreier,
Mm-hmm.
but if he says something, I'm sure there's at least some shred of truth to it. He said the third Xenoblade Chronicles game is in development at Monolith Soft, the sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Currently the best-selling game of the series. The ending of the trilogy takes place in the far-flung future, with few returning characters who have outlived their human counterparts from both Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is why Coleman, who plays Melia, would be aware of the third game, as her character is returning, and she is more than likely to has recorded voice acting for it. All right, so Mikey, let me put it to you like this: the ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay,
Right.
what happened at the end?
Okay, so
Spoilers for Xenoblade.
Spoilers. This game is like 4 years old though, so. Okay, you know that Free Guy scene?
What have you guys seen?
The ending of Free Guy.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Picture that, but like one character, like you thought they died, and then like that moment is earned, and that moment hits, and that moment makes me cry. And at the very last, because the game is in chapters, and at the very last, the last screen you see is it says final chapter, and it says, and thus boy met girl, and it says end, and I'm like, oh my god. My emotions. My emotions.
I think that didn't pop up.
But yeah, it was that game. God, if I need a third one, because the they remastered the first game.
What the heck?
And they had like an extra DLC like campaign that features Jenna Coleman's character Melia, and it kind of hints at. I mean, I don't want to spoil it. It hints towards the future of the series. Oh God, I don't know anyone else that plays Xenoblade, but if anybody out there in chat does, I am down to nerd out with you because I have some thoughts, I have ideas, I have thoughts, I have emotions invested in this series. So yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. For some reason, our chat commands not showing up on chat. But anyways, I mean, our socials are up there. Thank you to our producer Adrian for chatting that out. And our next topic is, I don't really know much about this person, Doctor Disrespect. He's having his own game thing.
Well, you know his popularity, right?
Yeah. Like I know he's it's a top streamer that people like.
Yeah, he's a topper streamer that people like. He's Dr. Disrespect, like he's very much like his name. He's just some guy playing like shooter games and talking hella shit. That's pretty much what he does. And he got really, 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 really controversial because he made that thing at E3 2 years ago where he filmed a bit inside a bathroom, and that's like illegal.
Yeah.
And he was banned off Twitch. And then he came back, and people were mad, like, "Yo, this is double standards. Why are you bringing him back if he broke the fucking law?" But then he got banned again for reasons that no one knows. They haven't even said. No one has said anything about why he got banned. So, yeah, I mean, he's looking to create a video game studio, and it's kind of interesting because we're gonna see. I think this is kind of the first major thing we'll see on how much pull influencers have, because if he makes a game and he already has a huge platform to promote it, right? Like, will it be successful? Like, we'll see. We'll see. What do you think, Mikey?
Well, I'm obviously not part of his. I think I am part of his demographic, but Doctor Disrespect's whole thing, it's not for me.
Yeah.
So like I don't really have any opinion on this one.
What do you think of the fact of a streamer that popular though, having already the platform to market a game? Do you think that that will work? Do you think that
I don't know if it will work, but it is a very interesting experiment. Like, does he have that much pull? We're gonna find out.
Like, if Pokimane were to make a game and promote it on our streaming services, I'm pretty sure our friend Two Shots of the Kettle One would be lined up to buy that game. But yeah,
Yeah, but how big is that audience though? Like, and is that audience size big enough for it to be a sustainable thing, like to keep it going, or is it like a one off? His viewer base is
for like
broke ass 10-year-olds. Yeah, exactly. So like,
yeah,
are these 10-year-olds gonna be like, Mom, Dad, please, please, please give me your credit card. Doctor Disrespect just came out with the game. Please, please, I want to
look
play it with Doctor
look how
Disrespect.
popular Fortnite is,
Yeah,
and
and then
that's
it,
the same demographic.
yeah, and a bunch of microtransactions. I bet, right? Actually,
Yeah,
I've never
exactly.
played Fortnite. Right.
No, it is. It's all microtransactions because it's free to play, and like kids they don't buy the game; they buy the battle pass or they buy the Fortnite. What's it call it? Not a battle pass, but they buy the skins, right? Like how we talked about
Right.
Free Guy, how skins was a big thing. All of this stuff is just marketing to the Fortnite crowd.
Okay. Yeah.
Like here's the thing, like going back to Free Guy, if Fortnite wasn't the multi-million billion dollar success that it was, we probably would have never gotten that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That movie wouldn't be possible without the success of Fortnite for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And
All
so yeah,
right.
I think this might be a money pit for the Doctor Disrespect.
So we'll see.
But
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see if his popularity will translate to success into other ventures. And so now the next topic that did not make the show is a very geo topic. It's about Universal Studios.
You know what? You know what's coming to Universal Studios, Mikey?
What's coming to Universal Studios, Geo?
All right. Check this
Is it this
out.
place?
It's
Is it better than this
so
place?
they're finally here performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap as we take you through this monkey rap. DK, Donkey Kong, DK, Donkey Kong is here. You don't remember the DK rap?
No.
Dude, did you play Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah, as a child.
Yeah, that's like the first thing you see.
Like I remember that shit.
Oh my god, what is wrong with
I
you?
thought you just made that up just now,
No.
like to
Mm,
hype us up for what you're about to
No,
say.
the DK rap is a fucking meme.
Oh,
Like the people
sorry.
love the DK rap.
I'm not
Um,
people, I guess.
I guess not. You're not people. All right, so we have had confirmation that building of the Donkey Kong expansion at Super Nintendo World has started. If you look, there's a pictures online in the Japanese park where they've already built the main show building, and the ride supposedly, the rumors which I think are true, the leaks have said that is going to be based off the minecart levels from the original Donkey Kong games, which is going to make it a
Oh,
dark ride indoor coaster, which sounds amazing. I'm ready for that.
I mean they
I
have that
want
here at Disneyland called Space Mountain.
Yeah, but it's not Donkey Kong.
No, I'm just saying.
If they have I hope they have a giant animatronic King K. Rool because I think that would be cool.
Are Are you
Yeah.
going to cry when you go to Nintendo Land?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
also, did you see the merch that's being sold at Universal now?
At here or in Japan?
Here.
Oh, they have the Nintendo merch now?
Okay, yeah, I guess not. You have not seen it,
I
but yeah,
haven't
no,
seen it.
there's a theme park YouTubers went to Universal Studios to look at the merch. So yeah, you should look that up.
Maybe I should just take a quick trip to Universal Studios.
Oh yeah, yeah, you could. Yeah, actually, I don't know if it's in the merch is available outside the park. I don't know. You have to look that up, but the merch is out there and it's being sold. So you should look into that.
I will. But also, this is also a quick story. They actually halted rides at Super Nintendo World because there was a stack of Goombas that fell over onto a ride. Didn't hit anyone, but if you look, there's a video online where there's these 4 employees trying to lift it up, and they are like struggling, which implies that that thing is heavy. But yeah,
I wanna show it. What do I search? Goomba.
uh, Goomba falling. I believe it's a Twitter video.
Okay.
Did you find it?
No.
Try Goomba falling Japan. Oh, I think there's a CNET article that has. Yeah, it has a video.
Oh wait, here it is. Or it could be someone's video. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me.
But yeah, while you're fixing that, I'm excited for the Donkey Kong expansion. They're also supposedly going to have a merch shop called based off of Funky Kong, where it's going to be like the plane from the first game where you go see Funky Kong in, and if they play Funky's theme, that's a banger right there. And they're also going to have an interactive animatronics. And what they're saying is it's going to be Ellie the elephant and Rambi the rhino, who are the animal buddies that you ride on in the games. So, that'd be interesting. I'm excited. I mean, obviously, this is not like this is a smaller land than the Mario one, but I think because Donkey Kong and Super Mario are always kind of linked, that I think it makes sense. I'm excited for this. I'm super hyped, and I just want more Nintendo theme park stuff, like a Zelda land. Dog, yo, a Xenoblade Land? Yo, if you can give me a theme park where I can go attack and dethrone God, yes. Yes. Ah!
So, wait, where did the Goomba thing fall from? From way up there?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. That Goomba could have actually killed someone.
That would have killed several people, actually. I think it's that one.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. Interesting.
Anyways, you want to move on?
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy. So,
all right. The next
last
story
topic is
second to last.
No, second to last. It's Avatar, the live action TV show on Netflix, finally has a cast, and yeah, it's a bunch of unknowns.
Did you look at the cast?
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
It gives me very much Riverdale Avatar vibes, which is not a good thing. I'm not. I mean, maybe they'll do a good job, or maybe this will be a trash fire. I'm honestly not. Honestly, I'm not looking forward to the live action Netflix Avatar because, like, for one, right? I think. Shut up. I think we might be getting PTSD from the M. Night Shyamalan. And I don't know. I just think some animated things just don't work live action.
Yeah. Well, but I'm trying to think of what's similar to Avatar in live action. I can't think of anything, actually.
Yeah.
Avatar was fine when it ended. We didn't need Korra. True, but I did enjoy Korra though.
I've seen 2 seasons of Korra. I saw the second season recently. I thought it was good.
Oh yeah, you need to watch the third.
I heard the third is really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll probably watch Korra.
I would actually say the third season of Korra justifies the Korra show existence.
Is it that good?
I mean, it brought some new lore to the universe that I thought was really interesting.
Okay. Yeah, we'll check it out. Who is my favorite? I don't have a... See, here's the thing about the Avatar universe. I don't have a favorite character.
It's very good. It's Ark in the Whack. Yeah.
Is
it that good? I don't want to say it's as good as Last Airbender, but it's a good companion piece to the show. Like, you could, like, as you said, you don't need Korra, but if you want more of that universe, I think it's worth watching. Toph is my favorite character. I agree. She's a beast.
That's because you are tough.
Yeah.
Who's my favorite character? Like, I don't know. I think Zuko's too much of a Sasuke emo boy. Aang is too much like a child. Katara is kind of bland. Oh wait, I know who my favorite character is. It's Azula. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to think of that. I love Azula.
Yeah, you do.
That episode where she's we're on the beach and she's trying to flirt with that guy and she's just so awkward. That shit cracks me up. I think that's one of my favorite scenes. Anyways.
And then so Joe's not excited for it. I'm cautiously optimistic about the show. I can sing pretty hard for Azula. Avatar Kiyoshi. Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, but she's not like a main character. Oh, I asked Ark in the Whack this when we met up last week. You weren't there, Mikey, but I think I'm gonna buy that tabletop tabletop Avatar game.
Yo, put in the backstories. Yo, but in the backstories he goes hard.
I've heard the comics like there's a lot of Kyoshi like badassery, but yeah, like if I get that tabletop game, you can there's different campaigns that you can play in Kyoshi's era. You can play in the other.
Oh wait, that's the one we talked about, the GoFundMe one.
The Kickstarter one, yeah. So, I think I might buy it.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking it up again because like I forgot what it looked like.
I mean, how much is their Kickstarter at? Because they
it's already way past, but I just want to like see how it looks and stuff.
Well, last time I looked, it was at 3.5 million.
Okay, and how much are they trying to sell the game for?
Their original. Oh, how much they want?
Yeah.
Well, it kind of depends on. There's different tiers of like how much you can get, like if you back it. Like the most expensive one.
Right, but like how much is like the base like board game?
Oh, I don't know. I was planning on getting the $200 one with everything.
Geez. Oh, okay. Dang. Oh, so it's like it's pretty much D&D, but Avatar.
Yeah, it's D&D Avatar.
I was thinking it was going to be like that Game of Thrones thing that we had.
No. It's a D&D Avatar, and I think that's dope.
Okay, I'm down.
Let's do it.
I also downloaded the Cyberpunk Red. Remember, we were planning to do that, but we never did.
Yeah, true.
But but if Avatar tabletop is all fleshed out and everything, made with love, by the fans, I'm down. It's not like a corporate thing too, because they didn't want to fund this project anyway, right?
That's true. Like this is by a company that got the license from not Nintendo, Nickelodeon, Viacom, whatever, and they have to be like people who love the series if they're willing to go that far for it.
Yeah, and like campaign, market it like, hey, please fund our game. We want to make this for you guys, and then the fans responded.
If you were a bender, what would you be, Mikey?
And a bender?
Yeah.
Oh, you discussed this. I'll be a bloodbender.
I always thought that I'd be an earthbender, but our producer Adrian says that he sees me as an airbender, which
bullshit. I'm the Avatar. I would say I'm the Avatar, but Gio would obviously protest against that, so I got the next best thing. Bloodbender. Like, can't mess with that.
God. I'm gonna tell him about I'm gonna tell the chat about that story of the painting of the Last Supper. Where one time
Stupid. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh wait.
So one time we were at someone's house, and it was me, our producer Adrian, and Mikey, and we were looking at a painting, right? And we're all saying like, who would we be in this painting? Like
the painting is the Last Supper. Like we were standing in front of the painting of the Last Supper and just looking at it and talking about it.
So we're all like picking out who we are, and then Mikey goes, "I think I would be the guy in the middle," and we just look at him like, "You mean Jesus Christ? You fucking asshole!" God damn you.
Well, because like, our friend circle, we always be like, all right, who would you be in this show or that show? And I'm like,
he always picks the main character or the OP villain
or the most badass character. But now I don't do that anymore. I was like, who would I be? What kind of bender I'd be? I'm not the Avatar, a bloodbender.
Like, oh, okay, the most OP like power. I hate you so much. I would want to be a swamp bender.
A what bender?
A swamp bender. Get off my swamp, donkey!
Oh,
but yeah.
Mikey got the right idea though, right?
Yeah. Don't feed into his ego. Don't do this.
Oh, this and also I get a bunch of shit because like, who's your favorite Pokemon? And I'm like, 100%, 10 out of 10. I'll always say Ditto because he can change it to your Pokemon and kick your Pokemon's ass using your Pokemon's moves. Just level up Ditto, and boom, you got an OP character.
If Mikey was a Marvel character, he'd be Ego the Living Planet. That's what he would be.
A Marvel character?
Yeah.
Not be Spider-Man.
Anyways, let's- uh, last topic. I kind of, you know what I want to do, Mikey? Actually,
What?
I kind of want to open this up on stream.
Okay.
Let's do it. We're doing an unboxing.
All right.
We're doing
Gio
it.
is unboxing
My
his figurine.
Chizuru Mizuhara Nendroid. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check us out. 1v1ers. I don't know. Do we need a nickname for our subscribers yet? Our
Oh, I don't know.
combatants. Combatants. I like that. All right,
Combatants.
so
All
I'm gonna
right,
open up
our viewers are now combatants.
are now combatants. We're having our Chizuru Mizuhara Nendroid, which what I like about the Nendroids is that they come with a variety of different posable like limbs as well as accessories. Comes with a base and also different face plates, so you can change the expression on the character. That's why these are so damn expensive. Mikey, how much do you think I paid for this?
$80.
No, cheaper than that actually. Not 80.
Okay.
I paid 50. No, not 50. $45, which
Oh wow.
is not too bad on the
Ninjas are like $60. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I got this one on like I got this one for on a discount on a sale.
Oh wait, whoops.
But yeah, I was really happy to get it because for those of you who don't know, Rent a Girlfriend is one of my favorite animes of all time. It was my obsession during COVID, and so I finished the anime, which was about 12 episodes, and then I immediately started reading the manga, which was 150 chapters, and I read it in a day. I obsessed. I love the show. Anyways, here's the Chizuru. I'm trying to get the plastic off so I can. How do you change the faces on this thing?
By pulling it straight off.
Shut up.
So
Wait,
is that your
what?
first Nendroid?
Yeah, it's my first. I have 3 more in the mail coming.
Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna ask, are you gonna order more? But never mind.
So that festival that I'm going to SoCal next week, it's actually the company that makes these.
Okay.
So I'm actually looking. So I'm looking for a specific one, right?
Sorry.
So there's an Nendroid for the character Mai Sakurajima, who is the main character from Bunny Girl Senpai, which is an amazing show. And I have her plush. See, this is the character I'm looking for. So there is an Nendroid of her. But you know what? These scalpers on the internet, these heathens, they're trying to charge people 200 plus for that Nendroid, and I'm not paying that, no matter how much I love Bunny Girl Senpai. So, yeah, it's such a it's so frustrating. How do I don't want to break anything, and it would be really sad if I broke something.
Damn you, scalpers! Damn you! Right?
Yes.
Dude, speaking of scalpers,
What's up?
because you know how I collect Star Wars lore, like I collect every single Star Wars publication that has a story in universe. So I had the entire Star Wars lore in print. So they came out with an exclusive collector's edition of Thrawn, a Thrawn book, because the author Timothy Zahn, who wrote the original Thrawn trilogy, he's back writing more Thrawn books. And there's a collector edition that came out this week, and it sold out within 10 minutes, and it was selling for 150. And so, they are scalping Star Wars books? Yes, they are. So I was prepared to pay a large amount of money for a book, and I looked on eBay because it's already sold out, and I didn't get a chance to even order it. So I looked on eBay, and it's being sold for $800.
What?
Oh, not $800. $400 minimum. That was the cheapest one I saw.
Yo, these are fully posable. Yo, this is dope.
Oh shit!
Yo, I can make
fully posable Nendroid.
I could make isekai. Okay, so there's an anime called Isekai Quartet, which is basically like a parody show of a bunch of different shows where they put all the characters together and they all have like a kind of like a chibi art style.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can get all the Nendroids from my favorite characters and make scenes. Yo.
So you can make dioramas and stuff with them.
Yeah.
Wait, so is the Nendroids now your new Funkos? Because you pretty much have all the Funkos you want except for like 3.
No, I don't really have a lot of Funkos. It's Amiibos you're thinking of.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, to the right. I have like three Funkos that I got them when they first were popular because I thought they were neat, but the like kind of the amount of Funkos that have been
Yeah.
like releasing is just
Nandroids are way better than Funkos. Oh yeah, I would agree. Like, cause Funkos are look like they're just printed and released.
yeah. I can't
Like they
figure out
don't
how to
really put much effort into them. It's like you could tell they're just like, all right, make a simple design, make it cute, release them into the boxes.
I can't figure out how to get the face off the Android. Like I'm looking at it and like I'm just trying to be super careful and not break anything because I'll be
Maybe you need
really
to look
sad.
up a YouTube tutorial on how to handle Nandroids.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe we'll do this later. But
But
anyways, here's Chizuru Mizuhara.
I'm
Adorable as ever.
gonna give you the one because I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh,
Have fun with them, chat. Be nice.
be nice. Most of the usuals who are mean are not here right now. Speaking of BTG Play or Zombie Bait or My Name is Earl or Three Shots of Kettle One. Most of the jerks are here. Chat seems pretty chill today. Everyone are so we out here chilling. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get the face offs. I want to see how it is to replace the Chizuru, and I think it. Oh, maybe I have to take off her hair. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Is it? Where do I take her hair off? Oh, I might have to Google this. How to take off Nendroid? How to take off Nendroid face? Because like the last thing I want is to break it, and then I'll be really sad. Yeah. I so my quick backstory. I know Nendroids are expensive. I actually got an extra bonus check from my job, so I decided to splurge it on stuff. And a friend of mine, he showed me this Nendroid, which is Aqua from Konosuba, in her winter outfit catching snow fairies. Which I was like, oh, that looks adorable. I'll buy it, right? And so I bought it, and it sent me into a rabbit hole of like looking for Nendroids. And next thing you know, I've spent 150 bucks on three Nendroids. So yeah, I mean, it's cool that I got extra money, but not cool that I've been splurging on things that they're not needs. They're definitely wants, but I want it. Oh, I think I figured it out.
Wait,
Oh,
so these are going to be your new
amiibos?
things. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Maybe I don't know.
How
We'll
many
see.
Nandroids are there? I'm assuming there's like a shitload.
There's a lot, and it's not just anime characters. They have some. They have Marvel ones. They have Harry Potter ones. They have Disney ones. I'm trying to think. Like you know what? Honestly, and I was looking at this. I think people in Japan look at Disney stuff like how we look at not maybe not how we look at anime, but like there's like a definitely like a cult following over there of like Western media.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on, I want to look up Nandroids.
Okay, I think I figured it out. It's the top of the hair. I want to handle this with care.
Crunchyroll makes them.
No, they sell them in their store.
Oh, what's the company? Good
Good
Smile.
Smile.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see them.
there's a bunch that they don't have like in stock though. So
I'm trying to
okay, I
like.
figured it out. I see. I got it. I got it to work. I got the hair off. I'm getting the face off, and then I can replace the face with uh what what face do we want to go to? You know what I wish they had? They don't have her angry face, which would have been dope to have. Well, this is kind of like a disappointed face, but they don't have Chizuru's angry face. If you don't know what that is, hold on, let me show you. I have a sticker.
Okay,
So yeah,
there we go.
this is the angry face for Chizuru, which whenever Kazuya does some dumbass thing, she always gives him this look. So yeah,
Wait,
I
hold
love.
on. Hold that.
Okay,
Boom. Okay.
boom. This is the Chizuru angry face. So yeah,
I
I'm
looked it up.
sad they
They're
don't
such
have that one.
expensive. these don't give me nerdy vibes at all. There's high quality figurines. I could easily rock like 10 of them seamlessly in my computer room.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. These if these were less expensive,
They
I'd
look
probably
hella
put
dope
them.
though.
I'd put them on my desk at work, but these I'm not putting the
You don't
coming
trust
bringing to work.
you don't trust them kids.
I don't trust the children at all. No.
Nendoroid. Oh, there's
No.
Donald Duck. Oh, Taskmaster.
Is there? Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
A product's
Yeah.
announced in July. We got Blade Master. I don't know what that is. Pecorine. Chippendale from Disney. Oh, Taskmaster with and without the hood. Venom. These are better
Venom.
than Funkos.
Yeah, they're way better. I mean, granted, they're 5 times the amount, but they are way better. People love Funkos though.
You know, people have a wall like they don't have a wall. Like it's just their wall is just Funkos.
I think when I went to Sacramento a few days
Yeah,
ago,
it's cool.
a few weeks ago, they there have been 2 stores that I saw that were collector stores,
Ooh.
but they were basically just all Funkos.
Yeah, there's a huge Funko store in LA.
Yeah, isn't it like run by the Funko company?
Yeah. And like they have huge Funkos that you could take pictures. Like it's very Instagram friendly. Funkos
Yeah.
are pieces of plastic shit. Yeah, I agree.
They look hella dope though.
Oh, he's talking about the Nendoroids looking hella dope.
Oh yeah, they are. Well, I think Ark
Oh,
and the
wow.
Whack. I think the ones you're looking for is probably the ones that are like scalpers are selling them.
Mm-hmm.
They usually run depending on the figure. I want to say anywhere from like 45 to I want to say 80. So yeah, they're expensive, but there's some that are like $100, $200. That's definitely like the scalper market. I want my bunny girl
Oh, let's look
senpai
at
one.
the 0 to 100 Nendoroids. These are the first Nendoroids ever made.
What was the first one?
It is Nendroid Neko from Arc Convert.
What?
I don't know, dude. Here. Do you know
Are
this?
you gonna put on?
Do you know this? Do you know what this is?
Hold on. Actually, send me the link, in our Discord so I can scroll.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Hold on. Gotta find our Discord. Oh wait, whoops. There you go.
Androids announced. Yes, take me here. Take me there. I wanna go there. Take me there. You
Okay.
know where.
So
All right.
I don't know any of these. This is stuff that you would know. Let's see. The first thing that I recognize is Mickey Mouse, who is number 100.
So the first one, Neko. Oh, it's just a cat. From where? An Android Art Convert Grumbling Face Edition. From Neko Arc. I've never heard of this.
Well, you haven't heard of an anime? That's crazy.
There's a lot of animes I haven't heard of, and there's a lot of animes that I refuse to hear of because
this is
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Saber, Lazy Saber. Oh, that's what's it called?
What? Why would anyone buy this when you just go to like any Disney store?
Wait, what?
Why would anyone buy an Android Mickey Mouse when they could just go to any Disney store and buy something that looks just as good? I mean, it's not as articulate as an Android, but looking at this Android Mickey Mouse, I don't see anything special.
Well, do they have Japanese Disney stores in Japan?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they sell those there. Or maybe just like Funkos, these are like a brand where, people like collect specifically in stuff. Like, being a collector, like I've recognized that I have that. Like, if I start collecting something, I will obsess over it.
Oh yeah,
it's not good.
Same. Yeah, I'm a completionist.
Yeah.
And it translates into games. Like if it's a good game and it's a sequel, I just don't play it because I haven't played the first one yet. Like I always like to start from the beginning and stuff. And yeah, same with Star Wars lore. Like now that I have a bunch of Star Wars lore, I gotta keep it going. Make sure I'm up to date. Which
So you
I'm
want
about to do in a inventory stream soon.
you just going through your Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, because like I have a bunch of I haven't ordered my Star Wars lore, like kept them in order, like or categorized them. So I think I'm gonna do that next weekend.
Mm. You're gonna catalog everything.
Yeah, and make sure
Ooh.
I have everything. If I don't, then I'll put in some orders.
Oh, okay. I just opened up the base for the Nendroid, so I can place Mizuhara on like
Ooh, this looks
a sub.
cool. Nebula, Nendroid.
Oh, from Guardians.
Yeah, or from Endgame.
Let me see. What is just announced for this year? What do I want? I'm looking at 2001. They got Rengoku. Ooh, ooh,
What? What?
Shinobu from Demon Slayer.
I still haven't seen any Demon Slayer.
The pre-order is live right now. Oh yeah, you should watch Demon Slayer. It's good.
What was that?
It's good. You
Amazing
should watch.
Spider-Man 2? Nendroid?
Really? Interesting.
Wow, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Interesting.
Well, this is the Japanese site, so anything. I think some of these might be Japan only.
Hmm. Ooh, look at all these Spider-Mans. Hold on.
And it actually makes sense because
Miles Morales.
Spider-Man 2 was made by Sony, which is a Japanese company.
True, true. They got so many, so many. They got an Orochimaru for $65 on Amazon, says Ark in the Whack. What's it? Was that? What's an Orochimaru? Gio.
It's I believe a character from Naruto, which is
Mm.
he's one of the three. Yeah, he's one of the three great Sanin, one of the three great
Naruto?
legendary ninjas.
Okay. Dude, this is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Yo,
just now
Arkin
seeing
the
the
Wax.
articulation points on these Nendroids. Okay, that's cool. You can have Spider-Man pose, do all these things.
Yeah, because look, I have the base, which comes with the thing where you
Uh-huh.
can have these things to help pose your figures.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay. This is cooler than I originally thought.
So, like, I could put this
This is
Chizuru.
dope. This is really dope. This is the
How
first
about
Nendroid that. Ooh, I kind of want this one now. The
which
Miles
one?
Morales with the hood
Oh
and jacket
yeah,
and the shoes. Oh, just not. They're not Nike, but I like the
yeah.
whole fit. Holy
A
shit,
lot of
Roy
people.
Mustang. They have a Roy Mustang Nendroid.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks so cool.
Do. Yo, can we just talk about how great Full Metal Alchemist is?
I stopped watching after they did that young girl dirty. Like they turned her.
Oh,
It was messed
her
up. I was
dad.
like, damn. Like I had to take a break because I was binge watching up to that point. I was like, damn. But now it's pretty early too, and I never got back into it. But whew, that was good. Good arc.
That show, man. That I think that traumatized a lot of people from that show.
Yeah. I was like, what? It's her. Dude, I just messed up. And then yeah, but I've been meaning to get back into it. But yeah.
Du, 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 du,
Shu
du.
Shu Tucker, the bending life alchemist, father of the year, in my opinion.
I hate you so much, Jackson. Why?
Whoa, look at these. It's different.
This man's gonna come into the chat saying Chu Tucker did nothing wrong. Next, I feel it
It
coming.
is ugly.
What is it?
This one. It's
Hold
based
on.
on Ashley Wood design of Spider-Man. I'm not feeling it. Like, what is it? Like, I don't get it. Is
Oh
it supposed
yeah,
to be
no.
bones? Uh,
I feel like
eh.
we may. Have, I feel like I may have introduced Ark in the Whack into a new rabbit hole. I know this man.
Probably. That's right. That's the sense I'm getting as
This
well.
man collects figures like I do, so it's
Bro, why the fuck you showing me these? Now I have to cop one, says Ark in the Whack.
join in my misery or my joy.
Ooh, Iron Man Mark 7. Interesting. Oh, I just want to see how that looks. What? We're going. I guess I'm going to look at all of them.
Do-do.
Oh no, we already saw Nebula. Iron Man. Okay, I mean, that's cool. Pretty. I like the detail on the armor here. Okay, that's cool. With the visor up. Okay, yeah, this is actually pretty dope. Okay, yeah. Ooh, and the Stark Tower too? Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool. Would I get it
Honestly,
though?
like
No.
I think the Disney ones are pretty cool, but I think I'd probably just stick to anime characters.
Ooh, a Colossus Titan. Let me see how that looks. They're not all only in chibi form. It says super base,
Um,
yeah.
I think
Yoda's
because there's
name.
different because
Oh, this is cool.
the what was I gonna say? I think the Nendroids are only in chibi form, but they have another line that's not. If I remember correctly.
Yo, did it come with little Titans? What? This is cool. I mean, I'm not a big enough Attack on Titan fan to get this, but I appreciate it. What's next? Okay, yeah, I don't know any of these. Oh, yeah, just Luigi, though.
It's me, Luigi.
Nico, my cousin.
Nico, my God, it's me. It's me, idiot.
Okay, yeah, I don't know these anime characters. I'm in the 400 to 500 now.
400 to 500. What
Ooh,
year?
Solid Snake. Ooh, Solid Snake. Okay. Okay. Ooh, is that a Christian Bale Batman? An android? Okay. Let's see. Hold on. First, let's look at Stealth Snake. Okay. It's okay. Okay, this is dope. This is really dope.
What year are you in?
I'm in. I'm not year. I'm in going through Nandroid numbers.
Okay, hold on. Nendroid.
I'm going. I'm right now. I'm 400 to 500.
Can I just do it?
Okay,
Oh,
this
okay.
is
I got it.
cool. This is
I
cool.
got you. 400.
Oh, is that
I got
Venom
you.
Snake
Oh
and
my
Raiden?
God. They have. I want these.
I like now. Just post show just evolved into like an Android stream or evolved actually. And they give him a box. Oh, and they even have placed PS1 Snake.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
this is cool.
I want this. I want this Onidera. Oh my God.
What number?
457. Oh,
All
I
right,
love her so much.
this is what Chio's looking at right now. Yeah.
Yo, they did her so dirty in the manga. So much. She deserves so much better. I'm so mad. There are a few things that keep me up at night.
And one of them's
The end
anime,
the ending of the ending
which is cool.
or not
Oh,
Orisuki, Origaru.
yo, look at this
The
one.
ending the
Sorry, go
ending
on.
of damn, what's it called? Fake Love. It's not Orisuki. It is
This
why can
dope.
I not remember the Japanese name? Nisekoi. The ending of Nisekoi to this day still pisses me off so much. Oh,
Whoa
because
there.
like best girl didn't win, and best girl should have won. I'm so mad.
Okay, this is pretty dope. I like this one a lot. The Solid Snake one.
Oh yeah,
That that's
is
not
that
with Chibi.
that's not a that's I don't think that's an Android. It's like another line that they have.
Okay.
Du-
Ooh, the
du-
bonus.
du- du- du-
Oh,
du-
this is so cool.
du-
Not enough for me to get it though. Ooh, it even got a weather balloon. Oh, okay. That's cool. The Figma line has action figures.
Yeah, there's
Okay, I think that's
Figma.
what I've been looking at.
There's Figma. There's Nendroid, and then there's another one.
All right, let's go 500 to 600. Ooh, okay, Star Wars. Let's go. We're getting the Star Wars Nendroids. Okay, that's more my speed. Ooh, Mega Man Nendroids. I want to look at how that looks. Ooh, Joker. Is that Heath Ledger Joker? Okay.
Would you
What
get
else?
A Vader Nendroid,
Which one?
a Darth Vader Nendroid?
Yeah, I'm about to look at them right now. All right, just a Stormtrooper, an Nendroid. Okay, this is cool. This is very cool. I like the detail on the armor. But I have to like buy like 10 of them. The Darth Vader and Android. Cool. I mean, I already have a bunch of Darth Vader toys. Or figurines, I should say. Alright. I mean, it's whatever. The armor. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't stand out. Okay, this is actually pretty cool though. The Mega Man Android.
Uh-huh.
It's like straight from the game.
Trying
Like
to
it actually
play.
fits the aesthetic.
What is this for? I'm still like trying to figure mine out and like
Okay.
what I can do
It's
with it.
dope. Alright. The Heath Ledger Android. Interesting. Does he have a pencil? Oh, they have a. I like it. I like that face. They finally shipped the pre-orders for the Snyder Cut Justice League action figures. Did you get those, Gio?
No, Jackson showed it to me, but I didn't get any of them because I think the one that I wanted was sold out.
All right, now we're going to 600 to
This man,
700.
this man got a Steppenwolf, which
Oh shit! Wait,
it's
it's
very,
like hella
it's
big.
very much, it's very much a Jackson thing to do.
Yeah.
I think that's it's not surprising.
Ooh,
Steppenwolf.
Pokemon trainers and Captain America, Zelda.
All right, I'm gonna stop playing with these because I'll spend all day playing with this. But I let my Chizuru look. I got her looking at Kazuya like, or yeah, Kazuya like, where's my money, you bitch? So yeah.
Nice,
All right.
nice.
Let's see what else they
Dragon
got.
Knight.
What
Yeah, Ash Ketchum.
you're on 700s,
Yeah.
600?
Now I'm on to 700 to 800 now. It's been looking at all of them. Oh, they got the Civil War Captain America. Okay, I like the detail on this one with the helmet. Ooh, that's actually pretty cool. Throwing
Did
the.
you see
Ooh, that's
the
so
Boba
cool.
Fett?
What?
See the Boba Fett?
No. Wait, what number?
706.
Oh, what? How did I miss that? This has now turned into an Android stream. I know, right?
There's a seven. There's a Kylo Ren at 726.
Wait, 726. Oh, how did I?
How are you missing these?
Well, remember probably because I haven't scrolled down yet. But I'm looking at Deadpool. Deadpool looks pretty cool. Oh, and I want to look at the other ones now.
I want a lum.
Oh wow, look, they have the hearts coming out of the Deadpool eyes. That's funny. I like
I
that.
want lum. I wonder how much. Yo, this is dangerous.
Okay.
Cause like, this is a Kirby. I want him.
Ooh, we're breaking the fourth wall with this one. Is
If
it
I
the
get a
Figma
Kirby,
line?
if I get a Kirby, then I can just post up pictures of it and be like, "Don't you ever talk to me or my son ever again."
Oh, they have a Deadpool on a pony. Unicorn, actually. Boba Fett. Okay, that looks cool. Oh, it comes to Han Solo and Carbonite? Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. Ooh, and can have him floating right behind him? Okay, that's really, really cool.
Yo, 796. They have an Alphonse Elric.
796?
796. This one's dope. I kind of want this.
Ooh, that does look dope.
He has a kitty in his belly.
Hold on. I'm just going to click all the ones that I see on here. Wait. Is that Kakashi? Ooh. Okay, let's look at Kylo Ren. Ooh, look at that detail on the fabric. And the lightsaber. Ooh, and ooh, that's so cool. Oh, and they give you a burnt Vader mask too. Okay,
Yeah, Ninja don't fuck around, dude. They
they give you
legit
hella
care about like
accessories. Yo, I'm thinking
they
about
get
that new Scalamander though. Or is it Scalamander or Scamander? That's
Dude's
from
Commander.
Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, that's the Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. Okay.
Jackson, did you or
All
Argon
this
and Wife?
stuff's
Did you
really
like the
cool.
movie? Were you a fan of the Fantastic Beasts movies?
I
I've only
haven't
seen the
seen
first
any of
one.
them.
I've only seen the first one. I know Ark and the Whack is a Harry Potter
It's
fan.
$50. This Ash and Pikachu one. I was thinking about getting it for my niece. Aw. Okay. Kylo Ren, pretty dope. Right? Right? Okay, the Alphonse Eric. Okay, yeah, that is really, really cool.
Told you.
I like the first one, okay. The second one is very meh. Did they have Iron Giant?
Yo.
That'd be the one. Oh, there's a cat inside of him. And the thing, whatever, Alchemist. Okay, that's cool. And there's a Kakashi. Look, this is cool. This is cool. Well, I'm excited to see the Dragon Ball Z ones now. Because the hair's on point here. Okay. We're still in the 700s. Okay, now let's go to 800s. Okay, come on, load up. Is that a Mega Man? Alright, we're now in the 800s. What is this? I don't know any of these people. Tinkerbell. Uh, Itachi from Naruto. I don't know what these are. Um, Ariel from Little Mermaid.
I don't know if me and
Princess Leia. Ooh, BB-8. Thor. Ooh, and other Thor. Loki. Other Loki. Is that it for this one? Yeah, that's all I know. All right,
I
let's
said I
look
was
at
gonna
this.
stop playing with my
Yo,
Chizuru,
it's
but
going down. This is some rabbit hole consumerism shit. LMFAO, right? Like, got us looking at Androids now. Okay, this is pretty cool. I like this. Ooh, this is dope. That's cool. That's very cool. Ooh, look, nice, nice. Princess Leia. Nice detail on the blaster and the buns, the hair buns. I mean, you know, and
oh yeah.
BB-8 with the thumbs up and the claw. Okay, it's whatever. Thor Battle Royale Edition. Ooh, okay, okay. Huh, Loki all chained up. We'll see that in a little bit. Ooh, with the helmet too? Okay. I mean, it has to come with the helmet. Okay. We got Thor. Huh, I like this. Wouldn't get it though.
Is there anything here that you'd be like, I'm buying?
I mean, I haven't seen one where it's like, all right, I want to get it now. But there's a lot where we're like, ooh, that looks really cool. But yeah, I haven't. None of them. The Solid Snake one is the only one that was like, ooh, that looks really, really cool, but not enough for me to buy it. The one where he's like inside of a box. Is this the robot from? No, it's not. What is this from? Oh, it is the robot from Portal 2. That's cool. Have you played Portal?
Yeah, the first one. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't play the second one. Oh, hey,
Hey.
before I forget, because I'm gonna tell you to tell me your demon's still in my car. Your demon
Oh,
slayer.
dude. Yeah. Okay. Next time when I see you later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just tell me before I get into your car, and I'll get
Okay.
it from my trunk, or I'll probably remember. Or hopefully, we'll see.
Okay.
Hmm.
Ooh, Black Panther, with and without the mask. Ooh, Gara. Okay. Harley Quinn. Catwoman. Sora. Oh, I forgot to say, was Taika not wearing the Sora jacket when we first saw him?
Yo, it looked like it. It
I was
did.
like, it's like, is Taika wearing that jacket from Kingdom Hearts? And he walks into the office wearing that. And I'm like, because I wanted to ask you, but I didn't want to have a conversation during the movie. I was like, yo,
Okay,
yeah,
I think
Taika
I'm
wears
only,
that jacket that Sora wears in Kingdom Hearts in the movie Free Guy.
they only go up to level. They only go up to 800, I think.
800. Ooh, there's a Harry Potter. Let's look at that one.
Du- du- du-
Really, I'm in the
du.
9,000. Now I'm going up to over. No,
Oh,
no, no.
you're 9,000 or
No,
9,000.
900. Now I'm in the 1,000. But now I'm looking at the 900 ones now. Credo. God of
Oh,
War.
yeah, yeah.
Kratos.
You're right. I had a glitch.
Okay. It's okay. Captain America Infinity War Edition. Ooh, that hair.
They got a Hamtaro. I want it.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really dope. They give you a mini Falcon with the broken portal. That's actually really cool. And then same one again. Did I click that twice? Sully
Ooh.
from Monsters Inc. Looks exactly like Sully. Okay. Black Panther. This one looks too plasticky for me,
It is the Black Panther.
but the detail on the helmet and the suit is pretty cool.
The strength of
Ooh,
Black Panther
I like
is now
these.
3D way.
And Chadwick Boseman.
Damn
The
sure, Chadwick.
hair, the hair doesn't look right to me for some reason.
No?
Yeah, on the hair on his head, or maybe just that's just how I don't know. Ooh, Gara though. Okay, this looks really cool. Ooh, and he's bending. Okay, Harley Quinn. Okay, it was just from from Batman Ninja. Okay, the Harley Quinn iteration from Batman Ninja. It's okay. Is there other ones? Catwoman.
I never saw Batman Ninja, but
It
I was
sucked.
y'all say it sucked, but I heard, I don't know. I feel like it might be my shit.
I don't know, because it was really bad. What is
Damn.
this? Oh wait, more Batman Ninja.
Where's the M piece at?
Okay, wait, whatever. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, not feeling this one either. Okay, the Joker. Yeah, it's the same one. Oh, wait, no, it's not different. But
Oh, that's where it is.
I saw this
I was
one
looking
already.
for it.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Taika wears this jacket in the movie Free Guy when you first see him. I'm pretty sure of it.
Sparring. Yo, that is definitely like some like dude that's like a little bit older than us that was a super nerd that got into power and created his own video game company type vibes.
Oh yeah,
I almost.
and this is Joker from Phantom Thieves from Persona 5. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's dope. Oh man,
I thought this
Persona
was
5.
DC Joker, so I don't know what this is.
The Persona series, Mikey, is like, what if Gio made a game? That's what Persona is. It's that's exactly what it is. Like, hey, what if Gio made a video game?
Mm.
Well, that's exactly what he would come up with. Ooh, okay. So I just found this part. It's for my Android. It's Chizuru Mizuhara's rating card because in the game, in the movie, in the show, I went through everything before I said the right thing. Um, I said in the show she is a rental girlfriend where she pretends to be this guy's girlfriend for money, which is a real thing in Japan. Where you might think, hey, isn't that prostitution? You can argue that, but in the fact that they don't have any like sex, like their physical, the most their physical encounters are is like hand holding.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what the premise of the show is about.
Mm.
It's really good, amazing. It's like I'm telling you, it's it should be it should be saved for humanity.
Okay. Jack Skeleton looks cool. I like it. Ooh, Vanellope. Ooh, Jack Sparrow. Ooh, Stitch.
All right. I'm getting hungry, Mikey. You want to end here?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just look at these things real quick.
Yeah, I got you. I got you both hooked.
I mean,
You and
I'm
Ark
not
in the Wild.
buying. I'm just looking. I was like, I just want to see what it looks like.
I would not be surprised if Ark in the Whack next time we see him, he's like,
I bought
so
three of them.
I ended up buying one. Like I couldn't help it.
See
It's
all these
Roy Mustang.
Kirby's? You see all the Kirby ones?
Yeah, I want the red. I want all of them actually.
And they're very, very you.
Yeah, because I love Kirby.
Oh, Aquaman.
All right, my man.
All right.
The one I just bought, Mikey. If you want to see the one I just bought, the other one is 1540.
1540.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Let me just click the one over here. Okay, I've seen every
and then
1540. Oh, wait, it doesn't even go up that high.
and the other
Oh,
one
here we go.
is
Here we go. I see him. 1540. Where the hell's? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Aqua?
yeah,
This what you
and
have?
yeah, that's what I'm
You're
getting in the mail.
Okay.
And then I also got 445.
Oh, she's crying. And happy.
That's because Aqua's an idiot and she's always crying.
1425?
Oh no, 445.
Where is it? Oh, just 445?
Yeah, 445.
Oh, hold on. Let's go to the 400s. 445. Gio is getting French Miyachi?
Renge,
Renge, oh, sorry.
Nyampasu.
Oh, she's playing with her quarter. Okay. Oh, so are you getting this whole squad right here?
No, she's my favorite character on the show, so I'm just getting
Oh,
her.
okay. All right. There's five more things I'm gonna look at. Okay, Aquaman's whatever. Apparently, or actually, I don't know if you want to spoil this for Aquaman 2. I haven't seen it. It's not really a
Uh, I,
spoiler.
I don't care. Go ahead.
He's gonna have blonde hair.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't know why, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, you tried it with Thor, and you're like, okay, yeah, that the blonde hair doesn't work in live action. Just give him, just give Chris Hemsworth his natural hair.
over here.
Did I just look at this already? But it's from the movie,
Or
so it's cool. Pennywise, ooh, it's freaky. Ooh, wow, even from the sewers. And the Hulk Endgame version. I don't know if that's to scale with the other ones.
Nyampasu.
All right, cool. All right, the last one. Reinhardt. from Overwatch. Okay, I don't play this. I thought it was something else.
We don't condone Activision Blizzard on this
Yeah.
stream.
All right. So that pretty much brings us to the end of our very long post show, which actually it wasn't even it was a post show at first, and then it became an Android stream. And hope you enjoyed that. And yeah.
I'll be
Ooh.
sure to keep you all updated with my Android collection.
Yeah, and I don't know if should I? Oh no, I don't. That the battery for it. You reminded me that I got Diablo 2 beta installed. Oh, nice. I haven't played any of those because it was past my time, and then they came out with sequels, and I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll never play them. But I heard good things about it. But yeah, I was planning on doing like an IRL stream when you go out to the comic book shop and stuff, but probably not anymore because I didn't realize my phone battery is like that low. But yeah, so am I picking you up and we're going to the comic book shop?
Yeah, if you could, please.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna get dressed. Give me I'll be there in half an hour, 2:45 ish.
Sounds good. I got a 2:45. Okay, yeah.
Too soon?
No, that's good.
You can make it 3 o'clock.
For some reason, I thought it was 3 already, and I was like, wait, what? I'm down with that. Just whatever.
In between. Yeah, no. I was gonna get dressed. Just take care of myself real quick, and then I'll leave within maybe 10 minutes, and then be on my way there.
Sounds good. I still got to get dressed and all that shit too. So.
All right. So have a great rest of the day. You too, as well. Super Based and Ark in the Whack, and anyone else that is also in the chat, also looking about. And
thank you.
If you guys like what we do here, boom. There's a socials all over there where you can follow us, even though we're trying to be more active on that. And yeah, we will see you guys next week. I mean, the 1v1 show, we'll see you guys next week on Saturdays, as always, at 11 a.m. PST. So until then, we will see you guys next time, and you guys have a good one. See ya.
All right.